Tuperos y Tuperas, what is going on? Welcome everyone to DOOP by the River podcast. It is finally CCL day, baby. It is CCL leg 1 day versus Deportivo Saprissa. I am absolutely stoked. There's no words to describe how I feel right now. Today is a historic, monumental day for all of us Philadelphia Union fans, and I'm so glad to be able to stream this live with all of you beautiful people. But nonetheless, for right now, I want to introduce to you one of our co-hosts who's going to be riding with us tonight. He is a PSN. I guess we could say he's a rook. He's shining. He's looking like the rookie of the year out here. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys Zachary Robasto. What's up, Zach? How you feeling, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Dude, as you can guys clearly tell, I'm super excited. I'm ecstatic. So I just came back literally 10 minutes ago. Got back from Chester, did some TikToks, did a little picture, my usual game day match day rituals, and it was quiet. It was a little bit quiet, but it was the calm before the storm. It was literally the calm before the storm, and I just can't wait for next Wednesday. But it's not about next Wednesday. It's about Wednesday as our boys are down in Costa Rica. We I'm not sure if you watched it, but we did talk about it on the podcast last night. This kind of feels weird. It's like, even though as Union fans, we don't feel too confident about this team. If you talk to fans of Saprissa, they don't feel too confident about their team either.
Yeah.
And when you think of CCL, crazy things do happen in this competition.
Yeah,
so
clearly.
I feel very optimistic for today. So we're gonna get right to it, man. But what are you feeling here in this leading up to this game?
I mean, after the Atlanta game last night, like you said, anything can happen. Like red card 10 men against Costa Rica's best team with 6 teenagers they had on the field last night or something like that. And they pulled out the 1-0 win. I don't know. I like the lineup. I'm excited for Fontana to be at the 9. It'll be interesting to see him play with Casper because I don't feel like that partnership's really one that we'll see too often once the other forwards are healthy. Him getting the ball and running at people, I feel like will be good. It'll just be the case of whether Montero can get in behind because we know Casper's not really got the legs for that. It'll be interesting to see how those three interchange and if it's more like a rotation in the front three than just 2 strict forwards.
Right. So the rest of that lineup, as Zach alluded to, so in goal, of course, Andre Blake. Our back four, we have Wagner, Elliott, Glesnes, and Mbaizo. Again, no surprises. We should be running with that group for most of the season, barring any injuries, of course. The midfield, I love it. I'm not gonna lie to you, Zach. I freaking love this midfield. So Leon Flack gets his Union debut in a crucial spot right here. There was a lot of conversation whether or not we would see Paxton Aronson in this game, but Aronson is actually not even on the bench, which is a little bit of a shock here for me, at least.
Yeah, for sure.
But you got Leon Flack at the left shuttle midfielder, El Brujo Martinez at the 6, Alejandro Bedoya, the captain, at that right, and then at the number 10, Jamiro Montero, which I would expect to see him there a good amount of this season, obviously changing up with Fontana and Aronson. And then up top, as Zach alluded to, Casper Shabilko, he's going to run with Anthony Fontana. And like Zach said, that partnership should be very interesting to see. I'm curious to see. I think, for me personally, I talked about it in the preview, yesterday. I wanted to see Fontana out there just because we know his skill set. He's not the best defender, but what he's really good at is scoring freaking goals, okay?
Yeah.
So
for a 10 to have the nose for goal like he has is something you don't find very often. And if he can figure out the more creative part of the game like Aronson had before he left, he'll be gone before we know it too. Because if you can get a 10 that can score goals behind a 9 that can score goals,
right,
you're in a good spot.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It should be a good one here today. The guys seem loose. Even seeing the pictures, them going on the plane. They always having a good positive attitude. And then even practicing yesterday in I believe it's called the Ricardo Saprissa Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. They're playing around. You see the clip of
Brujo
dribble.
Yeah.
Well, for
Yeah.
whatever reason, soccer players just do not. They're not good with their hands. I think 2019, our lone season with Marco Fabian. I remember the FC Cincinnati game where he scores a goal in the rain and he does his version of dribbling. It would look god awful. No one should want to see that. But same thing with the Brujo. But it's good to see these guys are relaxed. I do think that if Saprissa comes into this game kind of like underestimating the Philadelphia Union, I think that is when we will pounce and we're gonna put it on those guys for real.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, especially because I mean the back line's pretty solidified because they've played together. So I don't really have any worries defensively, but it's definitely where the goal is going to come from because we know Fontana can score, we know Casper can score when he wants to, because he was very streaky last year. But yeah, it'll be because I'm not super confident in anyone to bag 10 plus goals this year. And it'll be interesting to see if anyone steps up. Like I think if Corey Burke can stay healthy, I think he could do it. And I also think Font has the ability to. It's just whether or not he actually does it.
Right, right. It's interesting to see too, like what Jim is going to go with, as far as the first couple subs here.
Yeah.
So we only have three because of the five, the MLS rules. CCL is still at the three, right? I would assume so.
As far as I know, it's 3. I didn't see anything last night that would say otherwise.
Right. So I would assume that McGlynn is going to get some minutes here because he's really like the only like midfielder that I could see actually getting minutes here. Sullivan as a 6, if I'm not mistaken.
It could be, or you might see them move Elliott to the 6 if El Brujo gets into foul trouble, and then bring on Finley at center back, which is something I'd like to see because Finley looked very pacey in the game against DC.
Okay.
And I think that honestly, at some point in the season, we might see him take the starting spot because Elliott's not super fast, and we know Glesnes doesn't really have legs like that either. But when we come up against forwards that, like, if we play do we play LAFC this year?
I believe we will, at least.
So if we play them, like, Rossi's got pace for days, like, that. Like, you might see Finley jump into games like that because he can handle faster forwards.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the one thing that the Union can rely on. It's like we always have, like we've had that center back depth for the past couple seasons, and it is really important that we do have that, I believe. So it will be very, very interesting what Jim is going to go with as far as subs goes. No Olsinho in your back pocket to just throw out there at center at back lines in the second half, but we'll see who else can step up. Just real quick, wanted to say hi to everyone. Snow Time, what is going on, my man? We're gonna get that. I don't know about a dub. So for me, I don't know about you, Zach, but for me personally, I think a win is just walking out of Costa Rica with at least a draw with goals scored. You get some goals scored, you draw this game. I'm walking away from this stream a happy camper because regardless of no fans, it is still tough to travel down there.
Oh yeah.
You haven't played a single like competitive match. I don't care about preseason, okay? People who follow me know I don't give a crap about preseason. But
as you shouldn't.
No, you're right. So that's really what I want to see here for sure. AK Gaming, welcome back, my man. I appreciate you hopping on every time. Let's go. Nervous? I don't feel nervous. I actually feel optimistic. If we lose tonight, I'm not going to be upset. But if we draw and we win, I'm going to go crazy, baby. I won't go streaking yet because that's only if we win actually something. But I'm definitely going to go a little crazy. Maryland Sports Guy, what is going on, my man? I know you're not an MLS dude, but I appreciate you hopping on for a little bit and supporting, man. It means a lot to us for sure. It's time. Let's go Union. It's crazy. So the people, especially those Philly sports fans who are on here, a lot of people don't understand what we have to go through and deal with being a Union fan. So the game starts at 6. So FS1 says it is about 5:55. No pregame show. So right now, they have on House of Athlete going pro. I'm assuming it's some sort of like high school or some sort. It's a football show. It's an American football show. I just saw Mike Vick on there. Me as an Eagles fan, I get a little giddy. So no football talk here because Zach and I we we lie on enemy lines when it comes to the NFL. But today we're on the same team. But this is what we have to deal with. We got to watch going pro, or what's it called? House of Athlete going pro, instead of watching a nice little pregame show. But that's why you guys come here, so we can hang out and we can talk some Union soccer. As Tim Lovinguth, the co-host of DOOP by the River, is checking in. Tim, guys, Tim is he's going behind the scenes tonight, so he's putting in the work tonight. He's going to be doing some notes and a lot of watching the details of the game tonight, as he will be having out some articles, as well as Zach. Guys, Zach is one of our great PSN writers as well. He's making his Duke by the River debut, and when I have a feeling that he's going to do as well as Paxton Aronson will do in his MLS debut. My man, I'm excited for sure. Should be a good one tonight. We got NYS Central. Let's go Union. I know nothing about the MLS. So NYS Central is actually NYFC fan. I don't know why he didn't mention that, but he is an NYCFC fan. And what he doesn't realize is that his team played Saprissa last season. So now we have to play Saprissa this year. So hopefully we get this the same result as well. Unions for the dub. We'll see, man. I love the optimism for sure. Jim Christian Burner.
I actually think that the Union are going to win. I think it's going to be 2-0. I think it's going to be 2-0.
I like it, Zach. I like it, dude. I like it.
I think it's going to be 2-0.
I'll get to my prediction. My final prediction.
Now, to be fair, I didn't correctly predict the other Champions League games today. The undercard, PSG and Bayern. I don't know what Bayern was doing.
Give us the quick update. What happened in UCL?
PSG beat Bayern 3-2.
Wow.
Mbappe bagged twice. Neymar had 2 assists. Marquinhos had the third goal, or he had the second goal, but he
little payback, huh?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know what Bayern's defense was doing. Afonso Davies didn't start, which I thought was super odd.
What?
He is coming off a 3-game suspension, I think, so maybe fitness had something to do with it. I don't know, but he came on in the first half, like 30 minutes in. So clearly whatever Hansi Flick had in mind was not working. So they brought Fonzie in. He definitely settled things down. But and then Chelsea beat Porto 1-0. Mason Mount had a gorgeous goal.
Interesting.
But Porto actually had, I think their expected goals for the game was 0.94, and Chelsea had 0.02 expected goals. So Porto definitely had more chances because they had a lot of set pieces, but
okay.
I don't know. I expected Chelsea to kind of comfortably breeze through Porto, considering how hard Porto had to work to beat Juve.
Right.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see the second leg of Bayern PSG, because Bayern was home, so PSG has 3 away goals, so it's kind of sticky for Bayern at this point.
I was upset while I was eating my midday breakfast. People who are on TikTok Live know my weird eating schedules. But as I was eating my midday breakfast, I get the updates that Napoli and Juve were going on. And if people know me, when it comes to Euro game, I don't really pay attention these days, but I do follow Napoli when I can. And then losing to Juve today was definitely tough.
But Mark McKenzie played, so that's all that matters. I mean, not Mark McKenzie, Weston McKennie. Weston McKennie played, so that's all that matters.
It sucks, man. He's bullying my Napoli, man. But it's good to see him, man.
He's so good, man. He's unbelievable.
Did my boy Cuadrado play?
I don't know. I didn't.
That's
watch
all I care about. When it comes to Juve,
I
hate them, but I just want to make sure Cuadrado is doing his thing, because we're gonna need him for the national team, because we're gonna start putting out some old players out there, man. People make fun of the MLS. Definitely gonna be tough.
Cuadrado did play. He started.
Wingback?
No, right mid.
Ooh.
Yeah, Danilo played wingback. So
okay, very cool. Jim Curtin, Burner, this is interesting. I do agree that if they get to that point, I could see them get into a back 5 when you're trying to, lock up the draw. Especially a 1-1 draw, you're trying to lock it up. I could definitely see that for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys our third host of the night. Without further ado, the Bald Benchwarmer. What's going on, Justin? You ready, baby?
I am. I got back from my walk, and a very big stress reliever, just to get all that nervous energy out, kind of get it Interesting lineup. No Paxton anywhere.
Yes, not even on the bench.
DeVries we knew was going to be out.
Right.
So I got to imagine they're going to throw the kids on late and go.
Yeah, but the
Guys,
attacking
just-
options are slim. It's Jack
McGlynn
McGlynn.
and Quinn Sullivan. I mean,
Sullivan,
you're
What
talking.
does Sullivan play exactly? Is he? I
he's a
thought he
nine.
was a 6.
He's a 9. Sullivan's a 9.
Okay. So he definitely might get some minutes in the end.
Yeah, I
it'll
think
be interesting.
I think at this point, if they're looking to, if it's 1-1 late, they might throw a Finlay, a Colin, just to pack it in, make it essentially a 6-3-1, and just kind of completely pack it in. If maybe it's 1-0, maybe they want some energy to force it. I think halftime is going to be a big. Jim's going to go. Let's see what we're working with here.
All right, just real quick, I want to go off the Saprissa starting lineup for everyone to see here. So we got in goal Cruz, the back line Hernandez, Espíndola, Watson, David, the midfield Torres, Barrantes, Blanco, the top line Marin, Colandres, and Bolaños. So that will be the Saprissa starting 11 for this match here.
I'm surprised Bolaños is getting the start. He's been coming off the bench a lot for them.
Be interesting, man.
I did see that they had some injuries, like in the past couple days at like training and stuff, and from their previous games, so that might be why.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like no David Guzman to start, and actually not in the 18. So that injury must have been serious enough to keep him out.
Yeah,
it's good for us, man. All right, so listen. Usually for these live streams, I don't really drink. I'm not really a weekday drinker anymore. But listen. This is a historical. I thought he pulled out a beer. I was like, my man.
No, some Bang vitamin energy. I need
this is
cool down.
Bang. This is not a paid commercial by Bang. I promise you. We will accept it.
But if they want to sponsor us,
they want to.
Who are we to question?
We'll accept that. Listen, I do a TikTok dance here and there. I don't mind. But of course. We have to support. We are proud members of Sons of Ben here. So we're going to be drinking the Here Before the Beer by 2SB. I honestly look, and people who watch my TikTok trying the different Philly sports beers, listen, this one is probably the best. There's a couple out there, and obviously, different breweries make different Philly sports beers for different seasons, but I have yet to taste a better beer than this. This is even better than the Yards Rowdy Pale Ale, and I'm not even.
That's it, because I like the Pale Ale, but where did you find that? Because I can't find it anywhere in South Jersey.
So these have been aging for a couple months. I probably honestly bought these maybe I want to say January, maybe, and I just had them chilling in the fridge, and I was in the liquor store and I was like, okay, I found these in the off season. You got to buy them because I learned my lesson with Yard. So I bought a 4-pack or 6-pack, whatever they sell, and they're pretty damn good. And I will drink a beer on a weekday. Don't tell my mom, guys.
Yeah,
because of the union. Okay. Absolutely. AK Gaming. It's going to be a tie 1-1. I'd
take one. I'd take an away goal.
That's what we were saying. If we walk out of tonight with a draw, we score some goals. You can't be upset at that.
Any more than one away goal is massive. Just look at Portland putting up 2 and Honduras. I mean, that field was crap, but that's still important away goals.
Right, yeah. Right. Absolutely, man. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Yeah. Tim Loving Goose, my man. Timmy boy. Stay tuned for his article, guys. Tim is putting in that work, going behind the scenes tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, DOOP by the River, I want to, obviously, of course, we are a proud 5 for 5 Philly sports. Zach is part-time. But right now, I want to give you a quick update. The Phillies are up right now, 4-1 in the bottom of the 5th against those stinking New York Mets. We hate the Mets and we hate the Red Bull. That is right, guys. So it looks like they're starting a little bit of it's like a quick version of the pregame show. They are in Ricardo Saprissa Stadium down in San Jose, Costa Rica. as we looks like we're about to get started soon enough. Alejandro Bedoya, man, he looks like he's ready to just go out there and grind. He's ready to work.
He looks like he's not afraid to throw down some punches.
He's been here before, right?
With Watson. Yeah, that's why he joked with everyone, like when people talked about the the CONCACAF and the bags of pee, and he said, yeah, CONCACAF can get weird, man.
Sir,
it can. Atlanta last night.
I'm liking the white short.
Here we go. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen. Our first ever CONCACAF Champions League match is underway in San Jose, Costa Rica. Let's go, Union.
Yeah, I think I like the white shorts better than like yellow. I think it would look too. I don't know, because in FIFA they updated the jerseys and they have the yellow shorts, not white, and I think the white would definitely look better.
Yeah, I think it would be very cartoony.
Yeah,
which
very, very interesting as well. So Saprissa, they call themselves the Morados, which in translation, the purples.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
these jerseys look more maroon.
I was gonna say even like pink.
Really?
Yeah, it's a weird. It's like a magenta type color.
I was gonna say it's a really weird, like it's one of those like mixed purple.
From far away it looks maroon, but from closer up, like it looks magenta.
Okay.
And
then you can see the flags in the back are like definitely purple.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not crazy because I'm like, it looks nice.
There's our first glimpse of our coach Jim Kirchen, the longest tenured Philly sports coach in Philadelphia. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen.
And also one of the best dressed coaches in the MLS.
Amen, brother.
He is the best dressed.
Amen.
Let's be real.
Although, I mean, listen, in a normal Philadelphia game, he'd be wearing the blue suit with the brown shoes, as we call him, Jimmy Brown shoes. We used to every time we walk by. That's that looked a lot more dangerous than it should have been.
All right.
Where are you? We got to make sure we're all linked up.
I'm at 205.
Oh wow, you are way ahead of me.
I mean, I'm watching it. I'm not streaming it. I'm watching it.
He's got the cable.
I was gonna say,
he's flexing on us.
My computer setup is in the dining room, so I have to stream it because otherwise I'd be on a limp. So yeah, I'm at 156.
Oh, I'm at 212.
So we're all over the place. I'll try not to spoil anything. I won't.
That's why I have my phone face down because I'm not trusting myself to not look at my phone.
That's tough, man. I can't just turn off notifications. I need the Phillies ones as well.
I just flipped my phone. That goalie kind of looks a bit like John McCarthy.
Ooh, go, Ali! Oh, that was some great ball movement right there.
Yeah, this Saprissa goalie kind of reminds me a bit of J-Mac.
Who's that? The Saprissa goalie.
And wow, you can El Brujo's channeling his inner Giassi Zardes with that bright ass hair.
Yeah.
Seemed unnecessary to put that out for a corner. At least.
Better safe than sorry.
No, I understand the guy was. I understand who was that right behind. Fontana was that Fontana? No, it was Flack, Leon Flack, right behind him. But it didn't really look all that cool. Well, who am I?
Jameer and Kai right here on the corner, and Jameer's going to take it.
I was gonna say, do you want an in swinger or an out swinger? From see that's.
Looks like all sides call there. Give me Saprissa ball here. We're 3:44 into this game here, ladies and gentlemen. Goal kick here for Saprissa.
Yeah, when I played, I definitely preferred in swingers, just because I feel like it's so much easier to just get it on target rather than.
See, I think an out swinger because if Kai takes that and that ball's coming towards you. You're running momentum you're going to be driving all that energy. You don't have to smash it. You just run onto it with an in swinger. It's like that one can be a little. You can get the momentum, but still, it's
Yeah, it definitely depends on the situation. I mean, it also depends on just who's your best free kick taker. Like, I just want my best corner taker on that at all times.
That was soft, but
So they just showed the players out for the Union. So we got El Sino, Sergio Santos, Jack De Vries, and and Corey Burke.
Yep.
So was Paxton just not included in the 18? Like that if he was healthy, it makes no sense not to include him.
Justin's energy drink has to be spiked.
Because
you're funny, Tim.
I feel like you definitely include him over Sullivan as an attacking option.
And I liked him, and that's why I was saying in the pod yesterday, I felt like Paxton would have been a better, you could still play Fontana and have Paxton as a second, that second striker who's going to be that high energy guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll definitely be, because I was talking to John before the game, and I was saying how, like, it would be very interesting to see if, like, Montero, Fontana, and Casper all, like, rotate. Because Casper's the clear 9, but, like, Font's not, and Montero's not. He's like a hybrid 8-10 kind of guy. So it'll be interesting to see.
I did love how Bolaños and Bedoya were being handsy over there.
Oof. Oh, it was close there. I was definitely close. So right now, Owen, Justin and I are watching through streaming. I have YouTube TV. What are you using, Justin?
I'm using Comcast.
Using the Xfinity stream?
Yeah.
And so Zach's the only one watching on cable, so that's where our streaming delays are coming from. But that's how we're no illegal sites this time, if that's what you're asking. And just an update, looks like there was a JT bomb in South Philly tonight.
Oh, I thought it was a John Tannenwald bomb. I'm like, he dropped some news, man. JT.
I don't know. I don't know if CJK is a Union guy, so I don't know if he knows what a real JT bomb is, but a JT Real Muto bomb right now in South Philly. As it's still 0-0 here, 6:40 into the first half. Saprissa is winless in its last 7 matches, so there's a real struggle with Saprissa. But so far, early, we're literally like 6-7 minutes into this game. It's a feeler out period. Saprissa moving here though. You can see the speed on Saprissa right now as they are now in the Union zone. Ooh, some empty space in the midfield.
That was a bad pass.
Ali with a good stop. He's going to bring it up here. Out to Leon Fleck, the new member of the Philadelphia Union, making his debut with the team. The Texas-born Leon Fleck. Kai Wagner passing Jamiro deep here. Looking to start something with El Brujo now. Getting it out to the wing with Mbaizo. Oh, Mbaizo in trouble, and he will lose the ball. It's going to be Saprissa ball here. Loses the ball there near the end. Saprissa will throw the ball in here.
Oh, come on, man.
Jim rocking the casual look again this season. I love it. Saprissa's going to just clear this ball out. Union ball. Brujo. A little better control.
Now, question for you guys, because I think I'm very much in the minority here. But do you guys rate El Brujo as a player, or do you rate his importance to the Union? Because I think it's two very different things.
See, I
love your thinking, Zach.
I honestly think it's they're two sides of the same coin. And the reason I say that is because you look at someone like, and it's the most comparable position player, and is Diego Chara.
Yeah,
Diego Chara is as important in his place on the field as he is to the team. Without him, that team does not function the same. Yeah, you still have Diego Valeri, Sebastian Blanco is coming back, but without Diego Chara, it's being a destroyer, doing what he does best and breaking the play up, allowing the team to focus. And he breaks up the play, gives Valeri the ball, and just says, "Okay, go, have at it."
See, now I think that's where Martinez struggles. Is he wins the ball, but then I think he tries to dribble way too much and gets dispossessed. Like it happened in the game against New England in the playoffs. I like 10 minutes in, I was like, they're gonna have to sub him. Like he's not what he's doing. Like what he's doing
I
is
thought
not.
he just did too much.
See, I think
Yeah.
that one was tough because obviously became clear afterwards that he was injured. So I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
he was
true. That's true.
overcompensating a lot for his injury.
Whoa.
I look at it the same with with the way Weston McKennie plays, when he was at Schalke, and no one could figure out if he was an 8 or a 6 or a 10.
What the hell?
And it was one of those like it's a tough what his actual position is because he doesn't have as great distribution, but he's good at breaking the play up, and that's what I think El Brujo will have to work on. But absolutely, he is one of the better destroyers in terms of CDMs in this league. I think him and Diego Chara are an easy 1-2. So I think the passing will come as he gets more experience.
Yeah, I hope so. Because like every time I watch him, because I'm like, oh, he won the ball, and then I just get so frustrated because like the pass either is way worse. I mean, if he passes short, like give it to Montero, give it to Bedoya, let them do their thing. But it's when he tries to get those long passes and tries to dribble through people, I'm just like, oh, come on, man. Like, that's not your job.
And that's the thing. I think for his position, he has to have a little bit of distribution, but that's not his main role. His main role is just to break the play up, and he brings it up, and that's what Ali is for. Ali and Jamiro are to bring the ball up. And I think as long as he can do the destroyer part of his game, the passing will come eventually. I think that's the biggest thing. And also, I'm not expecting, Brujo to be picking out, line drives from 30 yards out and pinging it, to Kai running it down in the corner.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with him just getting it and giving it to Ali or Montero.
Tony.
Yeah, that was a bad pass. That was a bad pass.
Oh, Tony, what's going on out there? No, but to your point, if you remember 2019, a lot of the Union attack was starting from, Harris Medunjanin. Obviously, Harris's skill set is being able to have that long pass. So once a Brujo gets that nailed down, I mean, I think your point to him being important to the team that's really it. He's going to be more important to the team than him being a good player because as a sixth there in the system, you want that ability that he has to be able to get that ball and then help create the attack there. But it's not even really just the long pass. Just like you said, like just drip. Like why are you doing the most? Why are you just
that's what I'm saying.
Easy pass.
Because when I saw the video of him coming in, like when he was playing, I forget what league he was in before. Was it Venezuela?
It was Venezuela for Zulia.
And I was watching him play, and like he would get the ball, and then he would dribble through the entire team, and I was like, oh, I get why he does it. It's just not the same level as it is in Venezuela. Like you can't do that in the MLS.
Sorry, the Brujo mean mugging the ref. Just every time he'd back away and he'd be like,
yeah.
And getting in Higuain's head, that's so important as well, man.
That's very true.
Yeah, but you don't want to give the ref any reason to.
And he already gives them reason enough to book him. So it's.
I was gonna say, yeah, and. I mean,
come on.
I mean, we're about 13 minutes in. I really think the first 15 to 20 minutes for me always is crucial to setting the tone, especially in an away leg like this.
Nice.
And the Union are looking good so far.
They're dominating possession for sure,
and they're really bringing the physical edge to. To this game. And I think given CONCACAF, that's exactly what you need to have. You need to have that, as they say, the dark arts.
He just wasn't offsides.
I will say, though, Glesnes is definitely coming, like, he's not afraid. The strikers are dropping deep. Drivers dropping deep for them. And Glesnes is absolutely coming deep with that, too. And I'm glad to see that at least Jack is staying a bit back while Glesnes, because one center back has to come up and one has to go out.
Yeah. Well, I was saying to John too before that I wouldn't be surprised matchup depending if Finley starts a lot of games this season when we play pacier forwards who like to get in behind because he was looking quite rapid against DC when they played.
Now, will he be rapid against Colorado is the question.
Hey now.
Hey, now,
I think
and
we see
that's
him tonight.
That was a good one.
I think we will see him tonight. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I could definitely see, especially if Martinez gets a yellow.
Justin, 3 subs, right, in CCL?
I thought it was 5.
Or I thought that was only MLS, but if you could be right.
I'm trying to remember because
I don't think I saw 5 or more than 3 yesterday, but that doesn't mean, obviously, it doesn't mean.
yeah,
Let me
I'm
see.
not 100% sure. I know MLS finally got approval for to keep the 5 subs and to have that concussion sub,
I like that.
which
Crazy
I
concept, player safety, huh?
well, Taylor Twellman, whose career was cut short by concussions, was pushing for years, and unfortunately, it was FIFA has to approve those rule changes for the leagues, so it was a matter of time before they eventually did it.
Just don't bring that up in front of Josie, okay?
Dude.
Don't even get me started with that. I still have no idea what the heck happened.
What's
And
Josie needs to chill because he's not good at soccer anymore.
I dropped that conversation a while ago because I still don't understand exactly what the beef was, but
People who
There you go. Nice, Leon. Okay.
People who are saying that Josie still needs to be on the U.S. squad, I don't know what they're watching.
no, I'm of the mindset that you don't need at this point with the forwards. You don't need Josie, and you don't need if Bradley better stay as far away from the national team as possible.
Don't need Bradley. You don't even need Zardes. You really don't. I don't think you need Zardes.
Maybe as your third forward.
How's my boy Sargent doing?
He's starting to play better.
Dude, Josh Sargent is going to be filthy. I think he is
Daryl DK is going to be filthy.
Josh Sargent.
I heard he's been nice.
Josh Sargent's. I don't think Josh Sargent will ever lose a starting spot to that man. I don't think he will.
Oh,
I think they can play up top together. I think they can play up top together.
The DK. I mean, the man's already getting like. Orlando's holding out for 20 mil. I'm like,
they're not getting 20 mil.
Sorry. Is he on Barnsley or Burnsley? I get those
Barnsley.
I get them always mixed up.
Yeah, Barnsley. He reportedly Everton was one of the teams that reached out. I don't know.
Need him.
He should go to Crystal Palace if anything.
No,
They need center. They need defense.
The only way I could see Everton as a possibility is if he's the backup for DCL.
Or they sell DCL in the hype.
I could.
He started really well,
He's
and then
streaky
he's kind of
though,
fallen
right?
off because he started super well.
Well, I think this past year he's started to really develop into his own.
Oh, come on! I don't want to see this. Oh, no card, but it looked like he fell from my angle.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean,
he totally just fell. Come on.
The attack for the U.S. is loaded, like loaded.
And that was a bit of a weak.
The Bolaños, right?
Yep. Oh my lord! I don't even think Bolaños was getting to that.
That's the worst thing. Like, if they're not getting to the ball, it's not a foul. Like, you can't tell me because he didn't impede him in any way. He wasn't getting there anyway.
But I think that the idea is he could have. Again, that's
like pass interference in football. Like, if they're not gonna get to the ball, you can't call pass interference because you didn't interfere with anything that was gonna happen.
Crossing here for Saprissa, and it's out. Okay.
Nothing doing.
Goal kick for the Union. 18:25 here in the first half between Saprissa and the Philadelphia Union. Of course, like we have alluded to, this is a monumental day for our boys in blue. Trying to get these stats up here, see what we're cooking with.
Come on, Blake. Can't be doing that.
This manager for Saprissa, he looks like a teacher.
I was gonna say
that's why I love South American, or I mean Latin American.
I was gonna say an accountant.
Managers.
Coming from an accountant himself, I think he kind
of. Oh, dude. Oh, Casper.
I'm about to see this one.
You guys are at this point. I should bring my laptop to. That's I guess you guys.
Oh, Kasper Shabilko.
That's so poor.
We're starting off right away, man.
It's so poor.
Just doesn't finish.
Casper of last year.
Dude, well, and he just didn't even get a shot off. Like
They just lost the ball right before the box.
that was really poor.
That's rough, dude. What's going on here?
Oh,
That's frustrating.
oh Jesus.
As of late, it looks like Saprissa is taking control of that possession more.
Oh my lord, Casper, that was
Horrible.
he tripped himself. Almost.
Yeah.
Come on, Fontana, make that run. Oh no, it's not
Saprissa-
Fontana, it's Flack.
Saprissa right now with 2 shots, none of them on goal, but they are pretty accurate with the pass right now.
Oh
But
wow!
still,
Oh,
good time.
What the hell was that, man?
Bolaños has been good with that link up play, man.
Yep.
Which wasn't really his game in MLS. He was more of a true out and out winger.
Now, where was Bolaños in the MLS?
Oh,
Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver.
I mean, let's be honest.
Oh my God, Olivier! What on
yeah.
earth
No, I know. That
was that? But Bedoya didn't even bother running for that because he's just like,
I'm not getting there.
yeah, come on, Brujo, come on.
Jamiro with possibly the best chance they've had so far, and it's going to be shanked to the left.
Yeah, very tame.
Oh my
Or right, I'm sorry.
God, that
Wide right.
I could have done that. Christ Almighty!
He made Norwood look good, man. Oh my God.
Laces were in. They were in. Oh my God, Jamiro, you followed the wrong line. He hit it straight up the side of the 6 box,
That's
like
rough, dude.
exactly up the line. My man, not what you're supposed to do.
Those runs, man.
And that's why he's not a 10. He doesn't got that finishing eye.
You know, it's for a more of a veteran team. This team has some speed, I will say.
Yeah, for sure.
They can
Ooh,
keep up with our
lucky
speed. El Brujo now with the ball back to Mbaizo. Ooh, it's nah.
That's a handball.
I do like the attempt. Fontana
come on.
pretty quiet so far as well, guys. 20 minutes in here. As Miro loses the ball. Ooh, handball.
Did Fontana start up top with Casper against DC as well?
No, that's what I said. It was
Paxton,
Paxton and Sullivan, which was why this seemed really weird to me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get some
it's
good possession
very
right now.
odd.
That definitely was a hand. Well,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
guess maybe ball to hand. That's because it ricocheted right back. So I could maybe see that's not All right, come on, Jamiro.
Brujo looking to make a move.
What was
Mbaizo
that,
out wide.
Miro? Come on, man.
Mbaizo
That-
cross. And
That was some weak stuff, man.
the weak sauce. Oh, I wanted to give everyone a heads up. I completely forgot to take a picture of this, but my trip down in Chester today, we might have a cheesesteak spot by the stadium, ladies and gentlemen. They just opened up. I forget the street name, but right kind of like near that light where under the bridge, a block away from there, they're opening a Union Steaks. It's called Union Steaks. So,
See, there's a Jamaican place, I think.
right, yeah,
there
2 blocks down.
That they when they did an MLS
Oh,
they
good
started with
ball.
Kalen Carr. He met Jim there, and Jim
Offsides.
loves that place, and I'd love to get food from there.
Surprised they don't work more with Andre and Corey.
Do they have VAR in these stadiums?
I don't know. They were talking about VAR and CONCACAF, but I think that's for like national.
Here's a
team
good
stuff.
opportunity.
Come on.
Ay, Dios santo mío.
Yeah, because I thought I thought the first pass to whoever was out on the left was definitely offsides, but
Nice pass.
they didn't call it.
Oh, Casper.
Yeah, son of a.
That's a tough one.
That got stuck in his in the feet. I think it was a nice
That's a
ball.
tough angle too, though.
Honestly, okay. So if he had done that, well, the guy actually that should have been a corner kick.
I thought so too.
And I initially thought
Oh, come on.
if they cut it sooner, I think Fontana was available early on. Like you look up right away, bam, hard pass, that's in.
Yeah, and the ball to the front post is not really one that you tend to score on very often.
And especially given the angle he was going at.
Like if anything, he needs to flick that back towards the 6 instead of trying to go to goal from where he was.
Well, in the matter of 3 minutes, you get two really good opportunities there, but we are still drawing.
What is it with this ref and like you put a hand on someone's back, not even push, hand on the back, it's getting called. Bolaños is really trying to CONCACAF it up here.
CONCACAF it up?
Like literally, the guy Jack has his hand like kind of on the guy's back. He jumps. He doesn't push. He has his hand on the back.
That should also be a foul then, right there.
Like it's like get the shut the front door here.
Come on, Union, score a goal. It's very, very simple. Put the ball in through the net and we'll go DOOP and mental. Sha la 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 la. I wish we could be down there. Next week, guys.
Which I got where my tickets are gonna be, and they're not too far from where I am.
Guys, if you do follow me, make sure to stay tuned tomorrow. Tomorrow
Out of bounds. Holy guacamole.
Is the Media Mayhem, so I will be down in Chester again trying to win the FIFA tournaments between all the media members. And if we win, all that money going to go to Autism Speaks. So I will have some stuff as much as I can possibly down there. So stay tuned.
I wish I could have participated in that. I don't think I'd lose.
I was an underdog last year, and I went all the way to the semis, lost to the champ.
I suck so much at FIFA. I play single player career mode. So
I'm very good at FIFA. I play Ultimate Team, and I play Ultimate Team a lot.
See, I don't play any of that, so
if you understand the sport, you could be a solid player. To be honest with you, I understand the sport. Don't really play video games that much, but. That's why I did last year. It was okay.
I would definitely, next time they do something like that, would definitely enjoy being a part of that.
It's a great cause, man. That's the charity of your choice.
Aubrey David. I don't remember him playing the but they're looking at Deportivo, Saprissa's MLS players. The only one I don't recognize is Aubrey David. I don't remember him playing for Dallas.
I've heard that name before. Yeah, I think he is Canadian.
Okay, maybe I say the other players. I absolutely remember.
Pass it out. Oh, there's offsides.
Here we go. Crossing by Saprissa.
Now, in this tournament, do you have to use MLS teams or use whoever?
You can use whoever. So last year, I don't know how it happened, but the first two matchups. I got drawn with my favorite Colombian team, América de Cali, but it worked out. So we'll see who I pick this. So usually I allow my opponent to pick their team first, and then I'll determine who I pick. So like if you want to pick like Bayern, that's fine. I'll pick like a Bundesliga team. I keep it in league.
See, I give Andre a lot of credit for wearing long sleeves in what is probably
it looks hot, dude.
5-degree weather with like 90% humidity.
Yeah, it looks very warm there.
Like
I don't know why Jim's wearing the.
I think yesterday,
at least.
Yesterday, the late game was Arca High and Cruz Azul, and it was like 72. But like 94% humidity. It was like, my lord.
Does the Union have anything like the Nordecke?
I guess the River End. The Nordecke is the Cruz version of the supporter section.
Owen knows his stuff when it comes to MLS. I love it.
Yeah, I know someone who's big in the Cruz support section in the Nordecke. So That's
Oh, and actually, so speaking of that, so Owen, usually during my DOOP by the River vlogs, I'm usually at the river's end, so the equivalent to the Nordecki. So at the next one, which will be next Wednesday, you'll see what it's all about down there at the river's end. 1v1 in FIFA. Ooh, that's a tough one. I might have to get you up on that one, man. What's going on, me pub? How you doing, man? Oh, and they want to know what division are you in foot?
I am Division 1 in Ultimate Team.
Jamiro, what on earth was going on there?
What in the hell?
I am Division 1.
Man, that was a good pass. Oh, but good recovery by Kai, man.
No, you know what?
Kai
you know
is so good. He's
Yes.
so good.
You know what the Saprissa manager looks like? He looks like a 50s basketball coach.
I was gonna say he looks a bit like a less gray Doc Rivers.
Maybe Doc Rivers' dad.
I was gonna say, yeah, or like, if Denzel packed on a few more pounds with some like 70. Those are like 70s glasses, like something like my dad would have worn when I was a kid, like 80s, 90s.
I love it because that's like in Colombia. That's all the old dudes dress too. So I'm like, I feel like I'm at home.
I was gonna say if he has a pocket protector in there, then he's really gone like full accountant.
I'm hoping. I'm just waiting for his newspaper under his arm rolled up.
Yeah, and going and asking for a jar of Cafe Bustelo.
Hey, that's right, man.
That's the good stuff. If you see that in the story, doesn't it come in like it's almost but it's like cubes, like
right. That's right.
It's strong coffee, man.
This is why you guys follow Duke by River. Not only do we dissect the play on the pitch, but we also dissect the sidelines with the coaches' drip and whatnot. That's why you guys follow us here.
Yeah, we are a pod of the people.
Exactly. That is right.
We get the hard-hitting news that everyone wants.
College, I used to always pick the Union against my friends and beat them. They would get so Tim, that's not fair because I feel like your friends weren't big soccer people because I probably would do the same to my friends who aren't soccer people as well. So let me pick the Union. You could be Bar, so you can pick the Union. I'll be the Union. E is silent and Nordec. Okay. I got you. Appreciate that, Owen.
I mean, it was funny last year in weekend league for Ultimate Team. I actually used a full Union team for the weekend. It was an interesting experience because you got people running around with kind of icons like R9 and Ronaldinho and stuff, and I'm running around with Mark McKenzie and Casper Javilko.
Yeah, and in college, a lot of it was like it was the Ronaldos, the Messis, every now and then you'd get mainly it's just Real Madrid and Barcelona stuff.
Yeah.
Occasionally a Bayern fan, and I'd be like, "Oh, the Union." They're like, "What the hell's a Union?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "The team in Philadelphia." They're like, "There's a team in Philadelphia."
That's the worst. Like, dude, you live in Philly. How do you not know that?
Oh man, that Bolaños.
There you go.
Bolaños did what Harry Kane does in every game, where he
outside to Bizo, crossed by Bizo, and it's a goal! The Philadelphia Union go on top in the 34th minute of this game in CONCACAF Champions League. Casper Shabilko with the head, the assist by Mbizo, and your Philadelphia Union are on top here early in the first half. Let's go, baby! Woo! What a goal!
That's not a goal. That's a golazo.
Amen, brother. Amen.
My Lord, what a cross!
Yeah, that's a ball and a half.
What? That's the stuff that, like, oh my God, that cross was chef's kiss. Perfect. And that's if we can get that service on both sides.
Yeah,
this team is going to be straight up dangerous. It's. Oh, it's because wait. We need a WEF counter. You know, Liam always says WEF. WEF. Was it WEF referee. Oh my God, there was a scale at which Liam had the ref stuff. But man, 34th minute, and the Union go up 1-0.
I'm telling you, 2-0, man, 2-0.
They even one. Give me one. Like give me 1-0.
They could lose. They could concede 2 now, and I'd still be content with the result.
Honestly, I think you gotta. The thing is, in the next, I would say the 5 minutes after a team scores, they're the most susceptible to giving up a goal.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I think the Union.
They almost just did. They almost.
I was gonna say you gotta keep your foot on the pedal.
Yeah,
and especially again, you're in Costa Rica. Oh wow, he got. Kai's getting. Kai's getting.
They got to throw the belly in there.
Kai's getting turned a little bit
By Bolaños.
Yeah,
Bolaños is really working out there on the wing.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jack. Jack almost.
That was nice.
Jack almost stuck the arm out there. I was a little concerned there. I was like, he was gonna block it, and I saw the arm come out. I'm like, man.
Yeah, it was nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Union scored a minute ago, and they are not stopping here. They're applying the pressure, and this is what you need to do if you're the Philadelphia. You cannot sit back here on a 1-0 lead. Let's go.
Let's get some. Come on, we're in Costa Rica. We got a little salsa, a little merengue, a little cha-cha.
I'll give you whatever you need, man.
Now, does it get redrawn, or is the tape is the bracket set?
It's a bracket set. So if they moved on, you would fit. It's the winner of this matchup faces the winner of the matchup of the Atlanta Alajuelense matchup. Okay. Which, by the way, I still can't believe that. But no Guzan for the second leg
is tough. But dude, 10 men to score.
Well, on a penalty which if anyone saw, I think
Marco got lucky on that.
I was gonna say, I think Eddie said on Twitter that it kind of looked like it hit his head, not his hand, but there wasn't a great angle to really tell if it hit his hand. At least the quick view, it looked like it did, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Dude, the service from the right has been fantastic so far.
Why did it go well?
Yeah, prediction for the Crew versus Esteli matchup. I really do think they should be be able to.
The Crew is so good.
And Real Esteli is one of the but I think they're one of the. I'd say they're one of the easier matchups, but I don't know. I mean, I thought Arca High was going to be the easy matchup, and they held Cruz Azul to a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, they did. That was crazy.
Which I watched the first 20 minutes of that game, and I was like, it was put to sleep. It wasn't a bad game, but it was a. And I love the enthusiasm, but let's get to the half. I love the enthusiasm, but it's the Union, it's Philadelphia. We have every reason to be concerned.
Not be confident.
Yeah. Listen, I've watched a 3-0 lead evaporate to a 3-3 draw. I have no confidence in anything.
Yeah. Yeah. After the playoff game last year, I'm never confident ever again. Never confident ever again. And you know what's crazy too is when they drew New England, I was like, this isn't good. I don't want to play New England. We played them 6 times already.
Which, by the way, that should never have happened.
Yeah.
6 times. I mean, I think if you had faced them maybe 4 times, you might have gotten away with. You might have beaten them. But I think at 6 times you go, okay,
yeah. I was like, we got to play the team that we've already beaten all these times. They want to beat us, and they know exactly how we play. This is not good. And I was like, we're good. We're gonna win. But we didn't.
AK Gaming. I have no idea what you were referring to. I was just saying Harry Kane has the dark arts of undercutting people and basically almost injuring them.
Harry Kane is filthy. He's so good. He is so good.
As a proud fan of the Colombian national team, I'm here to say I hate Harry Kane.
That's fair.
Which also, I think Harry Kane, one, should leave Tottenham, but two, he's thankful he has Heung-min Son because that man is a goddamn legend.
I think City's going to try and buy Haaland, and if they don't get Haaland, they're going to buy Kane.
I thought they say they're not buying a striker. Pep said himself.
Yeah, but I don't believe anything that man says.
They going to start investing in NYCFC. They're going to go all in.
They also do a pretty good job with that false nine system.
Well,
with,
they don't have to use a striker
and Gundogan
and De Bruyne
Silva,
and Mahrez.
However you want to rotate that in.
Like they basically played 3 false nines yesterday against
SAS is better than Son and Kane. Does anyone know who SAS is?
Sterling, Aguero, and
Silva? Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course, because Aguero is the second best striker in Premier League history. I think
isn't he the top goal scorer by non-Englishmen?
He's the most. Yeah, he's the high scoring foreigner in the Premier League history, and he's close to not. I don't think he's close to Shearer's record.
AK Gaming. I was actually referring to the Union Montreal game a few years back that I was at, and let me tell you, that was not a fun game.
AK Gaming, no worries. Justin is a proud fan of Man U, so he's not an Arsenal guy.
Aguero's 6 away from Andrew Cole, not Ashley Cole. And
I was like, Ashley Cole's a winger, fullback.
27 away from Wayne Rooney.
But in terms of
he's the most. He's the most by
a non-Englishman.
He passed Thierry Henry last year, I think.
Which is in a league that up until the 80s, maybe 90s was a English player dominated league. That's a huge thing. Oh, well,
Leon Fleck.
Oh, Suarez and Sturridge, Owen. I mean, Sturridge was good for 2 seasons, and then he got hurt every year.
I was gonna say, when Sturridge wasn't hurt.
Son and Kane are not better than City's front line. They're not.
No, but they also have a better front three.
Oh, for sure.
For
sure. You're
Tottenham
throwing
is
in
just
Lucas and you're throwing in Lucas every once in a while and Bergwijn and all those guys. But yeah, I think Kane will either go to Madrid or he'll
just stay at Spurs forever and
I think he'll go to City. I think because
if he goes to Real Madrid, I hope he actually learns Spanish other than You
mean like how Gareth Bale learned Spanish?
How do you not learn the language? Come on,
dude.
The same thing. David Moyes, when he was coach at Real Sociedad, he tried to do Spanglish and it sounded so bad. It was horrible.
I hate the Gareth Bale slander, though. My man is such a legend.
Trust me.
I'm just saying, learn Spanish.
No, I agree with you guys, but I'm just saying, in general, people who slander Gareth Bale, you don't
realizing that he was a part of, he was a big reason why they won Champions League.
3 Champions Leagues in a row, yeah.
Ty, we want to say thank you for that one.
Although having Keylor Navas is not a bad reason either.
Dude, he balled out today. He was so good. Bayern had 31 shots.
Which, by the way, it was snowing in Germany.
Yeah.
I asked him, my German friend, what the heck was going on, and he goes, it should not be snowing in April.
Neuer had a disaster class on the first goal.
That one was bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know he anticipated him going far post, but
it squeaked. It squeaked through. That was a
rough one. And then Bayern's defense just was not good all day.
Well, they subbed on Alphonso Davies when
I don't know why he didn't start.
You have Mbappe and going.
The only guy who can keep up with Mbappe. You should have just had him follow Mbappe the whole game.
Yeah, seriously. Just how they have man marking,
don't let him
lock someone off. Yeah, literally just follow Mbappe. Just
the whole time.
Doesn't matter where he goes. Just follow him all over the field.
Also, Neymar is awesome. I love
it. When he's not celebrating his sister's birthday.
Yeah, but
now, guys, we're in the 44th minute. So what I want to do, we're getting close to halftime. So I'm putting out the link to the stream on the chat. If you guys want to come in, give us quick 5 minutes, your thoughts on the first half of the Union match. Definitely come on in and give us your thoughts. So we'll put that link out there. In the second half, we'll allow people to hang out for a little bit. And then, of course, we'll do our post-game show. We'll have more people on then. But come on, guys. Come on.
All right, come on. Bizo, you gotta get a quicker on that, man.
A lot of action for Mbizo today so far.
Oh, yeah. Listen, that's the one thing, as much as I loved Ray, Bizo getting forward, him and Harriel is going to be an interesting competition because both of them seem to be able to get up the field and back. Ray was great defensively, but up the field was a bit of an issue.
That's right. The ref has announced it is 2 extra minutes we will play of injury time.
All right, Ollie. Oh, come on.
Brujo, come on.
Go. That's a bad ball. I don't know. What
Meme Hub. Yeah, so Meme Hub, what we're going to do, I'm working on doing a daily podcast. This is going to be Philly sports centric, all the Philly sports. It's just a way that I can give you guys all the things that's going on in Philly sports. The daily, game recaps, breaking news stuff, it gets a little hard to do. And I want to be able to get you guys all the information you need. So I am currently working on a daily Philly sports podcast. We should be putting out the first episode the end of this week, or if not, definitely next week. But stay tuned for that.
I feel like Fontana. It was a bad touch from El Brujo.
But it also starts just from that bad pass from Casper. You just didn't need to be.
It wasn't a great. Oh, come on. Oh, that was not a bad ball. And honestly, I will say, I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of chatter. People are starting to be impressed with Leon. He's put in a good first half so far.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing so far.
What's great is I haven't noticed him, which means he's doing his job.
But that's the thing. He literally the reason I pointed him out was because he literally all he did was he gets up, the ball's there, he immediately one touch and sprays it right out to Bizo. It's like bam. The play is good. We're going up. That's it. Simple off the ball. He goes back to his position.
Brujo going after it. Let's go, Brujo. Go ahead, Brujito.
I don't like it.
Almate.
He doesn't have to do that. There's no need.
For a second, I thought I was watching Flyers hockey. My God. Yes, Ties. This is a great night right now for Philly sports fans. Currently, the Union, it is halftime right now down in Costa Rica, up 1-0, and the Phillies are up 7-1. So, Philly sports fans, let's rejoice right now.
Blanco was trying to goat El Brujo into.
Dude, I love it.
And he's like, Brujo actually seemed very level-headed. That's impressive for Brujo.
Dude, he likes to get in your head though. And if he gets in your head, he lives there rent-free, you're done, dude. You're done. All right, guys, but let's get to it. So it is the halftime show, the DOOP by the River podcast halftime show. The Union, after one half down in Costa Rica, are up. Yes, I did not expect to say that. But yes, the Philadelphia Union, after one half, 45 minutes of play, are up 1-0 thanks to a 34th minute Casper Shabuka goal with a nice assist from Olivier Mbizo. And I will say that in this first half, thus far in this game, it's been back and forth as far as possession. Beginning of the game, out to the Union, we're winning that category. Saprissa had their moments, but at the end, it is still really close. Saprissa have 50.1%, while the Union have 49.9%. That is how close the possession has been so far. Shots, though, a different story. The Union at the end of this second half had two really good opportunities in the 20 to 30th minute marks. The Union had 2 shots on goal, 3 shots, while Saprissa had 2 shots but were not able to get on goal. And the Union pass accuracy was able to get up there. But if you are a Union fan, you got to love the performance they've been putting on so far, considering the fact that the Union have yet to play a competitive game in 2021, and Saprissa they're in the midst of their season. And like we alluded to earlier, they are not in good form. 7 games, they are winless. So, a lot of people were expecting them to come into this tournament kind of forgetting what kind of has been going on in their season, but it's been a lot of the same thing. However, we talked about, guys like Bolaños, Saprissa really doing well out with those wingers. And, even CRC Football, Eddie told us, like, they like to get those 1v1 opportunities out on the wings. And so far, the Union haven't been getting bitten by that. So you definitely got to be happy by that. But I'll pass this on by the rookie of the year so far, as I like to call him, Zach Labasso. So, Zach, first half, 45 minutes, up 1-0. Give me your analysis. What did you think of our boys in blue through half a play?
So like I said, the service from the right side looked really good, which I wasn't expecting totally, because we didn't really get much last year. I know it was Ray most of the year, but even when Bizo was in, man, he would get down there and the crossing wouldn't be as accurate as you would want, but he looks on point, making a couple mistakes dribbling wise, but other than that, crossing has been great. Combination play has been great. I think we're struggling a little bit to combine in the front three. I think Montero, Shabilko, and Fontana are having a bit of an issue in terms of connecting passes and getting that final ball in through the middle. But, it'll come. They obviously haven't played much together as a front three. So that'll come. And then defensively, I think we just need to stay solid. They're obviously trying to counter. And, that's definitely one place where we're susceptible, considering our center backs aren't the paciest. But yeah, I think they've handled it well. I think if Martinez can just stay in position and break up that play on the counter, I think we'll be fine. I think we can get another one, especially if Bizo and Kai can keep crossing the ball like they have been.
Right. No, and you're right. I mean, you saw a couple instances where Saprissa wanted to get on that counter attack, but we were able to shut that down. So yeah, you're right. Ed Brujo's got to keep his head on a swivel, because at any point Saprissa will get on that counter attack, and they are pretty darn quick. We alluded to, even though this is a veteran team, there is still a good amount of speed out there. And yes, with Jamiro and Font, the thing is, I don't think we really didn't see Jamiro much play the number 10 last year. Obviously, Brendan. Mm-hmm. We talked about it enough. Brendan's season last year was pretty remarkable, so we really didn't need to see him out there. But yeah, Jamiro's got to get used to it. We did see Jamiro. I saw him drop all the way back, to where Brujo was at times in the attack, down to the 6th position. And with Font as well, he usually doesn't play that holding spot, but you would figure that he would feel comfortable playing there considering his skill set. But those two need to get on point. We haven't really heard much of Font at all. Really, even in the attack. So he needs to get active as well. But we'll see. This attack, although you're hanging on to a 1-0 lead, you want to add more goals. And the concern is there's not a lot of attacking, or at least there's not a lot of proven attacking options. So that is definitely a bit of a concern. Justin, man, give it to us, man. What'd you think? So, Justin, is that a purple shirt under your Union shirt?
Yeah.
What the heck is going on here?
It's a t-shirt.
So if Saprissa go on go up 3-1, he's gonna rip the Union. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm totally kidding. Justin bleeds the blue and gold. It is all good. But give it to us, man. What'd you think of the first half?
I think it was a better first half than I would have anticipated. Given the lineup is a normal lineup with the exception of Fontana as a false 9. Yeah, he was a bit quiet, but I think there was a chance creation. I think there was a lot of times where they could have cut it back to Fontana, making those runs. Overall, I think the back line held pretty good. Glesnes is doing a good job of coming up and challenging the forwards, while Jack is staying a bit home because he's the pacier of the two. He's definitely keeping it safe. Bizo is they are feeding him the rock, and he is crossing that ball in. There was a few right towards the end of the half. There was one that if the goalie had not come out on that, Montero is heading that home, and that's 2-0. And that service has been fantastic. And the biggest thing, they get that away goal, and the thing that sums up the first half and A+ material from Joe Tanzi tweets, The Union have as many CONCACAF Champions League goals in their history as they do healthy forwards. That doesn't sum up the first half. That's basically it. The defense is playing well. If the defense can hold, and I think at this point, Jim likes to keep his subs earliest 60, 65th minute. If things are going well, he might just wait until maybe the 70, 75th minute to make a defensive sub, because I think if we maybe get a goal in the second half to make it 2-0, you're definitely going to be packing it in. But if you're getting in the last 10, 15 minutes and you're realizing, okay, we just got to not park the bus, but we got to pack it in and spring on the counter, it wouldn't surprise me if you take off maybe a Fontana and put in a Finlay, and you make it a back three, and you kind of do a 3-5 or a 3-6-2 or 3-4-3, depending on how you want to play it out. So that'll be an interesting.
We also saw Flock go down for a brief minute at the end of the first half, and it would be interesting to see if they subbed him out, put Montero back, and then brought on Sullivan as another attacking option, depending on if the injury is serious enough where they want to be cautious or he can't go.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's been a good first half. So want to bring on a guest here now. Without further ado, he is representing the Columbus side of the CCL. Oh, and you want to just real quick?
What did you say?
There's we can hear ourselves. I think. Do you want to just mute us real quick? Are you playing it on your laptop or TV? Oh, I'm sorry.
If I turn my headphones off, I might be. Oh wait, I think that's why. Okay,
I can just hear my voice echo. No worries.
Does it work now?
I don't know. Yeah, we're good. There we go.
Oh, that's fine.
What's going on, Owen? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys? You guys are obviously pretty good.
Yeah, we're pretty excited here, man. We're up 1-0 here in the first half of this game. We're pretty static. Obviously, we're Philly sports fans, so we're a little skeptical. We're not skeptical, but we're not fully comfortable with the result. That's pretty much it. But you got a big match as well, man.
What did you say?
You got a big match as well, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I just don't know how I'm exactly gonna watch it, just because, I'm part of a Discord crew thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get notifications from that during the game. So
Put it in your pocket or put it away. I've had my phone flipped down the whole time.
My phone's playing the game, so I'm good.
But I think we can make if our players stay healthy, if they play in form, we can make a long run in the CCL. I think we could make the final. It's very optimistic to say we could make the finals, but I think right now we won the cup. We have all this momentum going into the season. I think we're obviously. I think we're gonna contend for the cup, but I also think we can do well in the CCL. It's just a balance that's kind of gonna be hard for us.
So let me ask you.
So
let me ask, because we haven't talked about it. So you, as a Columbus fan, there is 3 trophies on the table here for you guys. Actually, there's 4, if you want to be technical about it. But for you guys, you know how hard it is to win trophies. To win more than one trophy, that's pretty special. For you as a Columbus Crew fan, what trophy are you prioritizing here? The CCL, MLS Cup, Supporter Shield?
It's CCL easily. We've won the cup a few times. We've won the Supporter Shield, I think, 3 times now. We have not won no one has won the CCL. Oh, before it was called the CCL, I'm pretty sure somebody won. Did DC win it?
I think LA. Didn't LA win one too? DC and LA?
I think it was not even. It wasn't what the CCL is at this level.
It was
no American teams won the CCL.
Yeah, but I think CCL is definitely the goal. MLS Cup, I think we have a pretty long window just because we have so many good young players as well as players in their prime.
Right.
So, yeah, I think CCL is the goal right now.
How do you feel? What do you think is gonna happen tomorrow? 8 o'clock, Real Esteli.
I'm pretty optimistic. I think we can win 2-0. That's my thing. It also depends how we kind of what's the word translate into a different atmosphere than the United States, but it's hard to tell. I'm excited to go to the second leg though.
Yes, that should be really exciting. AK Gaming is correcting us here. It was the LA Galaxy one. I thought the DC one, but I could have been wrong. DC has some good teams, so it's definitely not that hard to confuse them. But who won the Supporter Shield last year? You already know, Meme Hub, who won the Supporter Shield last year. Awesome, man. So what did you think of the? Did you watch the first half for the Union match?
Well, I had you guys on one side of my monitor and the game on the other, and I was
That's
playing
awesome.
while I was listening to you guys. I didn't
Thanks,
see
man.
everything, but when you were talking about key points, I was a little bit behind, so I could just
Okay.
watch it as you guys were talking. But I think they played well. The movement of the ball was pretty good,
Right.
but I don't know how they can go into this next half because Saprissa, I feel like they underestimated the Union when they played them. So they might, get to their senses and finally wake up. But it's really hard to tell right now.
No, you're definitely right. It's a little bit concerning. I mean, we'll see. Usually, the Union in the past couple seasons have been good second half teams. They've been able to come back and even hold on to leads. Not many choke games that we've had, but no, this is a different animal. This is CCL. This is a veteran Saprissa team. We haven't really been in this tournament ever. I don't think any of our players have ever been in this tournament either. So maybe has Glenn been in this tournament?
Jim played in it with Chicago.
Yeah,
Did Aurelian play in this
When did
tournament before?
Chicago make it?
Maybe
back when Jim was playing back in the
Early 2000s, right?
mid to late 2000s.
yeah.
Because he was like, I think he was the early 2000s was when he started playing for Bob Bradley's that dynamo that was the Chicago Fire at the time.
Okay. All right.
We have a few players up. I'm pretty sure Zardes played with the Galaxy.
That's right.
And I don't know if Tigres made it when Zelarayan was there, but
I think they got far for sure. What did they win? Nah, before Monterrey won, who won?
Well, Tigres went to the Club World Cup final.
This
past year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because they won it at the resumed tournament, and then they lost to Bayern. Only Bayern won nothing, which was actually a impressive result.
Yeah.
And
Gignac's such a fun player to watch.
ladies and gentlemen, we are
starting in about 10 seconds.
Any day now.
Yeah.
Any day now.
Yeah, I love watching Gignac play. He scores some crazy goals.
Funny is, like, for years he was rumored for MLS, and he's just dominated Tigres. Like, he's beloved there.
Yeah, he's definitely after that bicycle kick he scored last year, dude. Yeah,
oh my God,
take him on the Union.
I would
definitely take him on the Union.
Oh my God, you kidding me? The dude's a legit goal scoring threat. I'd take him in a heartbeat.
You know who I want on the Union? Olivier Giroud, because he's a god among men at Chelsea. Even if he's old.
I mean, he is a beautiful man.
He's gorgeous, and he scores the most outrageous. Like if when he shows his kids videos of like his best goals, like they're gonna think he's the best player of all time.
Oh, go! Come on!
Yeah, he's offsides. He's offsides. His kids will think Giroud is like the best player of all time, just based on the goals he scored.
My God. Oh, and anything else before we move on here?
I can't think of anything.
Sounds good, my man. Hey, listen, Owen, we're going to try and get some more people on here, but definitely come back around a little later if you want to come back on. We'll get some more rounds, especially in the postgame. We'll get some postgame thoughts from the fans. All right, my man?
All right.
And best of luck tomorrow, all right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
But let's see what happens.
Sounds good, my brother. I'll talk to you, all right, Owen? I appreciate you again.
Thank you. See you guys.
Absolutely.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, Owen, our Columbus Crew representative here. Always great to talk to him. All right, let's bring on Mr. Snowtime, a.k.a. Mike. Mike, what's going on, my man? How you feeling?
Good.
Good. I'm assuming you're a Union fan, right?
Yeah.
Nice. You watching this game?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Oh,
you-
jeez.
What'd you think
Good
of the
hands.
first 46?
It was pretty solid football.
Absolutely.
Football, soccer.
Hey, you call it the football word? Whoa.
We stand all
No.
stand all wording.
No, that's completely fine. I was just gonna ask where you said football, so
Yeah,
you must
I
have
heard-
parents that introduced you to this game.
Yeah,
Where's your parents from?
Salvador.
Hey, there we go.
That's how you know.
Now
That's
I'm
how you
happy.
know.
Oh, go on.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
We got our accountant coach. Another shot at him. I can't see those glasses and not think of an accountant.
Yeah.
Come on, Font. Come on, Font.
Jeez, man.
Oh,
Holy wow, it was
almost.
a bit of a tough back pass. Don't pass back to Andre. Good.
I will say this turf is a little bit better than what Marathon had going on. against
Oh my!
Torf.
Well, I think they purposely had that thick as
Teams,
that
it's
grass.
crazy that teams do that. Like,
it is legit. It is the ultimate form of getting in a team's head. If you just keep the grass just long enough,
especially if you're used to it. Like, it's such an advantage.
And it was so choppy too. I looked at that grass; it was so choppy beyond anything.
Yeah.
AK game is Chicago's been in CCL.
It's been a while,
but it wasn't. But it wasn't when it was the CCL it is now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess
different form. Yeah,
slightly different form, but yeah, essentially it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike, I gotta ask. So, do you live in the Philadelphia area?
I do. I'm in Maryland right now.
Okay.
To see some family, so.
Nice. So
I'm going back there tomorrow.
Hey. So are you a Philly sports fan?
Yeah.
And you decided to be a fan of the Union?
Yeah.
I love that, man. That is
brave soul. That's a brave soul.
I love that, man. That you
Takes
guys don't know,
dedication.
man. I really appreciate that. But that's awesome, Mike. So have you been to a game, Mike, at the Soup?
Yeah, I'm going to a game this season, I think.
Nice, man. Well, when you see the sombrero volteado, you know to say hello, all right, Mike?
All right.
Got to throw in here. We're in the 49th minute. Union still looks strong.
Yeah, they're definitely still. I think establishing possession at the beginning of the half, especially with this, is the legs are gonna get tired. It's hot down there. It's muggy.
Right.
It's a long matchup, and I think they're so far they're still keeping it strong. But I'm gonna be interested in the next 10 minutes how the legs are still holding up.
Right. You're right.
You should have slipped by so there.
I feel like Unions can get like 2 more goals.
I hope so.
That's a bold statement.
I hope so.
Oh my God, 3 away goals would be absolutely.
If they do that, you just put the back 5 in Chester.
Oh my God, yeah, you literally don't need you wouldn't need another goal at that point.
No, at all.
Just play defense.
Oh man, Ali, that was
he should.
That was a shot. It was something.
He should have slipped Bizo down the right.
I also think that ball was slicing way wide.
It was so wide. Oh, well done. All right, now counter.
There we go.
Oh, the counter's dead. Now the counter's dead. They're all back now.
Oh, there we go. Union counterattack here in Costa Rica.
All right, I'm gonna have to leave, but thanks for having me.
No, Mike, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. All right, my man?
All right.
Keep supporting the Union.
Yeah.
All right, man. You take care, Mike. Say it.
Catch you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, so time and Mike, a honorary 5 for 5 Philly sports fan, and no one made him. That's the best part. As the Union are going to control possession here.
Oh, jeez. Holy moly.
These are the worst moments. It's like you're just sitting here like, oh, my God. I want this game to end.
Holy shit. That dude was...
Ah!
Yeah, I know. That's how my heart dropped. Oh,
Holy
we're all experiencing
God,
it slightly.
Roger. This is definitely this hits close to home, man.
Ooh.
Oh, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. I don't know who two raps challenges are, but hey, that's definitely
Sounds like
a good
a
category.
sounds like a medical podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my lord, that I would say that I would love
Thank
to
you,
know.
Owen. Thank you.
I would love to know where you can get that goalie kit because my lord, that thing looks good.
Dude, I've contemplated rocking goalie kits, and
Especially in
goalies.
orange. Ooh, as I call it, the traffic cone highlighter orange.
Oh, Allie's not
Yeah.
happy right now.
That Zach McMath used to
Yelling in
rock
Spanish.
Oh, Zach McMath, what a legend.
Johnny, you know with Bedoya it's Spanglish.
Yes.
He's so angry he can't figure out which language he wants to curse in.
That was me. When I would when I would get in arguments with my parents growing up, I would talk to Spanish, but then when I get angry, the English would come out.
That's what I noticed in a lot of people who are at least bilingual is when you get angry, you don't know what language to freak out in.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
There you go. Nice.
Holy
Nice
wow,
block.
Jamiro, that was a rough attempt at a tackle.
Get there. Nice. Union playing defense. Here we go. Elliott's now not happy. There we go.
Wow, as good as Kai closed down there, he definitely allowed a lot of space there initially.
Definitely send me the link to that. Also, Owen, if you have a favorite Columbus Crew podcast that you know of, send me the link of that as well. We are trying to get a Columbus Crew preview going for our first matchup of the season. We would love to have someone who covers the team as well. So if you have a good Columbus Crew podcast that you like to listen to, send us a link so we can reach out to them, see if they're available to do a preview.
Actually, that reminds me, I got to reach out to someone. A guy that mods the Cooligans is a Inter Miami fan. I got to see if he's got a pod.
Okay.
We get them on for that first game.
Okay. Here we go.
That captain's armband for Saprissa is a.
Who's their captain?
I don't know, but I can dig the armband. The yellow, that faded yellow.
Oh.
Like it.
I still can't believe Kendall Watson's down there.
I think at this point that's to end his career.
I'll never forgive that man. He was one of the reasons the U.S. didn't make the World Cup.
Well, no, I can name a lot. Well,
there's many reasons, but he was one of them.
The phantom goal was one of the reasons. The one that didn't go in the net.
Yeah,
and then you could also blame Michael Bradley,
the whole U.S. national team, just
Jurgen Klinsmann.
You cannot blame Alejandro Bedoya.
No, you can blame Omar Gonzalez.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Trash.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Straight up.
You know who you can't blame, though? Christian Pulisic. He was the only one who did anything that game.
You can't blame Clint Dempsey.
Oh, legend.
Hey, there's a lot of people you can't blame. The people you can blame, well, a lot of them are no longer with U.S. soccer.
It'll all be good when you guys make the World Cup.
Nothing's guaranteed. I'll say
no. Listen,
2026 is guaranteed. 2022 is not.
No, 2022 it is guaranteed. Like it has to be guaranteed. If it's not, like if we don't make the World Cup, then
let's put it this way: I need the U.S. to qualify in 2022 because I won't have any rooting interest if that's the case.
Well,
I don't think Colombia's making it.
I was gonna say Colombia is in rough
crap. We're in
dude. I don't know.
Well, didn't they just get a new coach?
Yeah, but it's like a guy. He's a Colombian guy who's been around. He was actually the manager for Chile, who didn't make the World Cup in 2018.
I don't know why you would ever do that.
That's a foul? No.
No.
He's playing advantage.
It's a foul on.
Bizo. Ah!
I don't know, man. Duvon Zapata, legend.
Well, him and Mariel are holy.
Tearing it up in Atalanta.
We'll see. The problem with Queiroz, the former manager, he just was not good tactically. Like I don't understand why he thought a 4-3-3 with like it kind of felt like he was trying to play like a German type of press, like a 4-3-3, and that's not what Colombia is. We don't
wasn't
have the players for
wasn't
that.
the whole thing that like they thought like a new frame, no mindset would be good for the team, and then he just kind of like
Yeah, but when you got to work with what you got. Like, especially if Tom is the last of a dying
Ain't playing
breed.
defense Rodriguez.
Dude,
I
yeah,
tell
the
you, when
10, the 10 doesn't even exist anymore. Like
I know.
in all reality,
Well,
like the 10 does
no,
not exist.
The South American 10 is way different than any other 10.
For sure. But
And-
like in world football nowadays, like Isco on the wayside, Ozil on the way, like all the great 10s are just gone.
I
But you
think
don't think there's still a way you can actually like not win a major trophy, but win somewhat? Like I think Colombia should be qualifying for the World Cup.
They should be for sure. But I just don't think anyone uses
what
it.
is the ref? Who's the ref?
Because
Oh,
like if you watch
Andre
City,
there.
like De Bruyne is not a 10. De Bruyne is like an 8, 9, 10, 11 hybrid. Like he does. Like you don't. Like
I was
you
gonna say,
don't.
Zach, are we
not
going
lying.
up numbers here? He's a 12.
We're just gonna
he's an
keep.
11,
We're just gonna
13.
keep going. We're just gonna keep going. But like they don't have. Like you don't see just someone standing in the center of midfield, little under the striker, distributing like you used to.
They're definitely the 10 the attacking mid position is now dropping way deep.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're coming because the defensive mid drops in between the center backs. Sometimes they'll drop to where the CDM was and then bring the ball up.
Well, yeah, that's how when I coach teams, like that's how I like them to play. Like I want to in attack be a 3-4-3 all day long.
I'm a 3-5-2 or a 4-3-3. I think it's depending on what you got. If you got good enough players, it's worth having a 2-striker system.
You're so basic, man. It's all about
like,
the 4-4-2 diamond.
The 3-5-2 is my absolute preferred formation because you can go defensive and attacking at the same time.
Conte.
Yeah.
That's the Conte formation.
Oh my god, it's a wild. You got three good center backs, or at least two center backs in a left or right back that can play outside. You're perfect.
Well, I think the US should play like in like when they're pressing, it should be like a 4-3-3. But then in attack, like Tyler Adams should drop between the center backs and just let Dest and Robinson do their thing on the wing because they were both.
Paizo, what do you do? Get over there.
They are both so creative. It's unbelievable. Like Dest isn't an outside back. Like in all honesty,
he's the new version of a fullback
I mean,
is in the modern game.
He's Danny Alves 2.0. Like in
which is good and bad. Good in the attacking sense. Bad in terms of there is a ton of space left behind if the team counters.
That's true. But the thing also is like when Danny Alves was there, they had center backs who could defend. Barca do not have center backs who can defend.
Foul?
Right
Ref?
yeah,
Sir?
that should have been a foul on Casper.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I think it really depends on your personnel if you can play two strikers or not. Like, oh my Jesus. I think there are certain teams that definitely can play two strikers, but I think it's so much more beneficial to be more creative. Like if you have a striker who can be creative, that's great. But I think having wingers who can just dribble past anybody, I think that's so vital in football.
I'm telling you,
nowadays.
man, you touch these players and they are going down.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh my God, Glesnes. Oh.
Yeah, the pass back was scary.
That was a awful back pass.
Nice.
Oh, Martinez.
Philadelphia, the city of defense, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that was
not giving anything to Saprissa.
Nearly had a heart attack. We're good there.
What are you doing? You're doing nothing. Okay.
Ian is a big fan of the
4-2-3-1's a very
he's a fan.
Formation.
He's a fan of the 1-3-2.
That's a 4-2-3. I mean, essentially that's a 4-4-2 diamond, depending on how you
I mean, it really it depends on how wide the three are.
Yeah, I mean, essentially that's like a version of a 4-4-2 flat.
But yeah, I want outside backs who just go. That's why I like Kai and Bizo so much. Because they just attack all day. Like it's great.
It's a German connection here. Leon and Kai.
Now, is Leon German nationality or is he
German American. He was born in Texas.
Does
You can hear a little bit of accent when he talks English.
Does he claim the U.S. or does he claim Germany for like national team purposes?
He's had stuff for
Both.
He's played. I think he's played both, but I think there's more likelihood in terms and on the like the U20 side for US that he could be a big thing. So I think they're pushing a little harder. I think is he 20.
I don't even think he's 21. I think he's 20.
He's 20. Yeah,
he's 20. Even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been big in the U20 circles, which is what they've.
Dude, yeah, I'm happy with who they've signed so far. I think depending on how the score, like how our forwards play up until summer, like really will determine if they.
That's
sign
the thing. I feel like for all the stuff people were saying, these signings were the ones that were. I mean, Finlay was a push in terms of the international spot, but signing a German American, signing those kind of players
because we need a midfielder too. Yeah,
and you needed a guy that didn't take up an international spot. Exactly. Now, I think in the summer, Ertz said it like he wants to sign an attacking player, but given the constraints of right now, I don't think you were gonna really find that guy. And I think the summer always provides the best negotiating window.
Yeah, especially because teams are done playing everywhere else. Like there's just no one playing. I really hope they go after that guy from
Stuttgart.
No, the guy who I mentioned before in our one meeting from the team in the Netherlands, the leading goal scorer of the Eredivisie.
Real quick, guys, a really interesting substitution now in the 63rd minute. Looks like Leon Flack's debut day is over, and Matt Rial's coming on.
I like it, Matt.
In the midfield.
The thing they love about Real is he's got a great offensive side. Like
I think he's better in the mid. Like I think he's better in the midfield, considering I think defensively he is kind of a liability sometimes. Like I think him playing center mid is definitely a better option for him.
He's creative. I like this.
He's a good shuttler. He's exactly what you would want in a shuttler.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Because what you're doing is you now have
we gotta get in the past.
Is Real number
32? Oh, is he 2 now?
Yeah, 30, number 2. That's why I was like, I looked. I'm like, it looks like a different number.
There you go, Kai. There you go. Here we go.
All right, come on, Jamiro.
And now you have another. Is because Flock's a righty, correct?
No, he's a lefty.
He's a lefty. Oh, good. Okay, because I was going to say now you have another lefty, but you.
Well, that's the thing. When signing Flack, people were like, when he's like, they're like, he's left-footed. I'm like, okay, a left-footed midfielder. That's huge.
Yeah, that's good. Because
was that Matt?
They're showing the Union's ages right now of all the kids. You got Fontana 21, Flock 20.
Miro, come on.
Real 21, McGlynn 17, Harriel 19, and Sullivan 17.
People forget that Real is only 21. Like, he's been around for so long.
He was in the academy when I went on trial there, and I played with him. I think he was on my team.
He's big.
That's not a foul.
He honestly, it's big because he's gotten a lot of hype within the U.S. like the youth system.
Oh my
god!
Like
the U20s. I know he was at. Wasn't he at the U20 World Cup?
He
was at the U20 World Cup. I think when Mark went.
It might have been. I think he did go.
I think that was
trash, bro. Come on.
It's never a foul. Never a foul.
What?
I think the guy got himself just in front of Jamiro. If I looked at this, it was a bit of the pulling. It wasn't so much the contact. He just kind of got a little bit of him as he turned him.
Yeah.
But
the Union are dominating right now.
I was gonna say we are. I'm at 65-30. I don't know about, but I know you guys are a little
I'm at 66 right now.
All right, so right now the team is still keeping its strength. They're keeping their good positioning. I do think if they get the 5 subs, and again they don't have a deep bench right at the moment, I really think they're gonna go. You're gonna go a Finlay. You might go a McGlynn. You might go youth if you don't. Yeah. Maybe even a Harriel if you're saving Bizo for the second leg. Yeah, because your bench you got Freeze, Finlay, McGlynn, Harriel, Sullivan, and Colin. I think that middle 4, if you have 5 subs, you might use them. But I don't think you're going to use all 5 subs.
AK Gaming, we will have a post game show, so everyone hang out 30 minutes. Justin and Zach and I we'll break down this match for you, and we'll look ahead at leg 2 for sure. Stay tuned. 66 minutes. It is still 1-0 Philadelphia Union. An impressive showing in their debut in the CCL. As a Union fan, you can't be mad at this.
No cards
You
branded yet. I'm
really
surprised.
can't. I think they've been outside of the Kuzan red card and a few yellow cards. I think it's been pretty calm in terms of cards.
Jesus
My God.
Christmas, man.
Saprissa, falling like flies.
It's CONCACAF. It's the dark arts, man.
Well, let's just hope that Saprissa gets CONCACAF. Damn, son, you just got CONCACAF.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Our boy.
Shout out to the
shouts-
Cooligans.
Yeah, say shouts to our boy. Shouts to our boys, Alexis and Christian. They're good dudes.
Hopefully. Unfortunately, they well, I guess fortunate for us, but they won't be enjoying CCL as they have been in the past.
Well, they had it once.
They've only been there once? I thought it was like 3 times.
No.
Wow. They got there before us. That's a problem. But hey, we're here.
Wow, look
We
at
here.
this stat. Since 2002, Saprissa's only lost 4 games at home in CONCACAF play.
Yeah, they were saying that's one thing that they've been really good at.
That's why you don't want to mess with Philly. Don't mess with us, bro.
The only loss to an MLS club was Columbus in 09.
Oh, you hear that, Owen?
Oh wow,
still there.
that's something.
That's pretty great.
Oh no! Oh look, the guy's hurt. Oh wait, no, he's right back up. It's amazing.
Don't get the spray out. Oh man, I hate that damn spray.
Oh no, the spray is. Let me tell you, the spray's great.
Does it really work? I
yeah.
find it hard to
It just-
believe a spray is gonna relieve my injury.
It just numbs it, like immediately numbs it. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had it. used on
Come on. Yeah, a little.
Here we go.
Ooh, that press almost worked.
All right, guys, we're about to get into the 70th minute here. Union about 20 minutes away from their first CCL win in their first CCL game. Got to finish it though. Got to finish it.
Say Johnny, don't be jinxing it, man.
No. Stating the facts. We got to finish.
Kai.
We have to finish here.
I was gonna say this is good. This is good that the Union have these games to warm up for MLS. They'll be more prepared. But then I remember they play Columbus the first game, so they'll be just as prepared as Columbus.
I mean, at this point, I think I'd rather play at the Ricardo Saprissa than at the Matford.
Yeah, Columbus is. Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy
On the corner kick here. And dangerous still, and they're gonna get it out.
header off the line.
Very close. Wow.
That's why you put people on the. That's why you put people on the post.
Sports Fire memes. First off, what is going on, my man? Happy CCL Wednesday. CCL stands for CONCACAF Champions League. So it is the what a save by Kai Wagner. It is the continental tournament for North America. If you have heard of the UEFA Champions League, it's essentially the same concept, except that these are North American clubs. So the Philadelphia Union are competing in their first ever CONCACAF Champions League. This is, I don't think you guys understand, this is the ultimate prestigious honor that you can receive as a club in North America. Representing for North America is pretty big deal. I'm like, the words don't state how important this tournament is. But like I said, Union are playing in their first one. They're playing against a Costa Rican team for their first matchup that has been in this tournament more than a handful of times and have had pedigree in this tournament. So Union doing pretty solid right now. But welcome, Sports Fire memes. It is good to see you, man.
Now, how do they determine who gets CCL from the MLS? Is it just the top 4 clubs from each?
This season was weird. Because obviously, like, why is Atlanta in this one? But obviously we know because there was no U.S. Open Cup. But I believe, if I'm mistaken, it's the MLS Cup winner, the Supporters Shield winner, the U.S. Open Cup winner, and the runner-up of MLS Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
So does that mean that in all reality, a USL team could go to CCL if they won the U.S. Open Cup?
I think so, man. That'd be great
That's
to
pretty
see.
freaking wild.
Can you imagine?
That would be nuts.
Ocean or Orange County FC, just
Dude.
making it.
Dude, well, it was funny. My
I wouldn't mind seeing it, honestly.
yeah, I had a couple friends who played for Reading United a couple.
What's
seasons.
going on with them?
I have no idea. I think they're still having a season because it's funny. My friend just signed for Atlantic City FC, and
I love the great people over there. They always show.
he's actually he's Colombian.
Hey,
well, Colombian American, but yeah, he's. I played at ODU with him.
Okay,
and they're in the same conference as Reading, so I'm guessing they have a season. But yeah, I mean, they played there a couple times. And my two friends played at Reading, and they went to a U.S. Open Cup, and they played. My one friend actually trained with the Union. They brought him up for training a couple times. Yeah, he was really good. He was from France. He was a very good player.
very nice, very nice.
All right, Paizo.
Owen, I understand with a lot of the fan bases that have been dealing with this issue. Justin will be back in a second, but he just got to see his tickets today for CCL. So I'm assuming you will see the first game tickets soon enough as well, man. So
I'm jealous you guys should get to go to that game.
Dude, I might shed a tear. I honestly might shed a tear, man. Justin knows me well. I get very emotional when it comes to those type of moments. I might shed a damn tear. Should be a lot of fun for sure.
Are you planning on doing like a pregame thing at the stadium?
Oh, dude, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna do pregame. I'm gonna try to get some interviews. Obviously, I want to respect everyone's, however they're feeling. Yeah. Social distancing, definitely want to respect that. We'll find a way to do all that. But definitely, we're gonna do the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna try to walk around as much as I can, check out the Larimer, get some clips, and then get right into the stadium as per usual. Luckily, I've been able to go to a Flyers and a Sixers game to kind of warm up, so I'm ready. I'm ready for next Wednesday. Did the Rochester Rhinos go to the CC?
Don't think so.
I'm trying to remember when they won it. I can't recall.
El Brujo and Ali are getting at it with the ref here.
And they just gave Real the yellow card.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Everyone's
trash, bro. Now, is this a Spindola? Is that the one who played at RSL? Or am I mistaking him for someone else?
I don't think that's Fabian. It's been
okay. Owen, AK Gaming is letting us know the Fire tickets came out today, so it might be just different for every team, man. It's a weird year for all of us.
So yeah, I just looked it up. USL teams, if they win the cup, they do go to CCL.
It is. I mean, one of the spots is the.
That's craziness.
Go Philly! That's right. Go Philly! Bottom of the 8th for the Phillies. They are up 8-2 still on the New York Mets. It's good news here, and the Union are doing their thing. Matt Real gets the yellow card.
Don't get me wrong; it was a stupid tackle, but I can understand the frustration.
I mean, he just came on like 10 minutes ago.
But it was again a dumb tackle, but it's not a. It's one that I like. No.
All right, guys, hold down the fort for 2 seconds.
It's funny that you said dumb tackle because, like, I was playing in a high school game my freshman year the one time, and I just go on the field, and my coach was like, "Don't say anything to the refs. Just play the game. If you give up a foul, you give up a foul. Don't say anything. We can't get any yellow cards." So, like, I'm defending this kid. He's back to his own goal, and I'm the forward, so I'm like, he's like shield the ball, and I'm like behind him, and they call me for a foul, and I just come on in the second, like for the first time since the first half, and they give me a yellow, and I was like, what was that for? And they were like, cumulative team fouls. I was like, oh, so we're playing basketball now. That's what's going on. And I came off, and my coach was like, what did you say to him? What did you say? And I was like, I didn't say anything. I was like, they said I got the yell for cumulative team fouls, and he was like, what does that even mean? It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I that was one thing when I played travel, I was a forward. I was pretty good at staying. I towed the line with fouls because I always, when the ref would just look away, I got
Get a little
that-
handsy.
Oh man, I kept my elbows tight, but I made sure I got a nice jab in there when the run came in. I was the very definition of I was like a Diego Costa. I was an ass.
I love Diego Costa.
But he's a goal scorer. He's a guy that you might not like him, but he puts the ball in the net.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I respect him. I respect Suarez. They're scumbags, but they're phenomenal. So.
Yeah. Well, Suarez also bites people. I don't.
Yeah, but he's still phenomenal. I still love Suarez.
Yeah. Wow. So possession numbers pretty close to even. I mean, 54-46 Saprissa.
Yeah. But it
I'd
doesn't
say-
feel like that. It doesn't feel like that.
I mean, yeah, we're going about 12, 13 minutes left. Really, if you had told me, before the game that the Union would get a goal midway through the first half, and they would play solid defensively, which would be a guarantee. But if they got that goal, and they'd be holding on strong. Now, obviously, there's still plenty of time, but the fact that they're playing as well as they are shows me that. Again, you said this is why Jim was the coach of the year last year. Like, for all the crap we gave Jim for being rigid in formations, which we know that was Ernie, for not really rotating players.
Yeah,
he's got away with young players. He's got a significantly younger lineup.
He was my coach when I was at the Union Juniors, and you can tell that he knows how to coach young kids. Obviously not that young because I was like 10. But
I was gonna say we've all seen the early.
Yeah, I was like 10, but he understands how to get these youth players to buy into what he wants them to do. Like, it's easy to get a veteran to buy in because they know the deal. But young kids think they know everything. And they want to play how they want to play, but to get them to buy in is definitely a skill that not many coaches have.
I mean, I'm also sure that Jim rocking, being a sneakerhead and rocking some Yeezys. And,
it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
It does not hurt. That he probably can, as long as he's not saying "yo, fam" and start trying to do the lingo.
But he can relate. He can relate.
Jim, I know you're one of the younger coaches.
Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, buddy, pal. Let's roll it back just a little.
That's the next that's the next guest. We're gonna try to get Jimmy Boy on here one day.
Oh my god!
I wonder if he remembers me. He definitely doesn't, but that'd be funny. I'd be like, Jim, coach. He's like, who are you? I was like, I was in the Union Juniors when it first started. You were my coach.
I wonder if he does remember, because that was like that was his start. Game. That was his start. So every coach remembers where they got their start.
Yeah.
Also, he sounded good on 97.5 The Fanatic this week. Shouts to Coach.
He always does. He always does.
I'm still amazed that for all the stuff we say about the radio not really giving much time. 97.5 does give the Union a lot more.
Gargano mostly, but yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So they have a new morning show host, John Kincaid. Fantastic, by the way. I highly recommend checking him out. But John Kincaid comes from Atlanta. He worked there for I think 8 or 10 years. Obviously, in Atlanta, they emphasize Atlanta United. They do talk about Atlanta United in the sports radio. So
no, because who else?
It's because the Falcons suck.
I was gonna say the Falcons and the Hawks suck. So, what else are you talking about?
Dude, it's not like we went through a good sporting period here in Philadelphia. I mean, obviously, it's not the Super Bowl, but
it's
Philly.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely, it takes the beautiful people who tune into DOOP by the river.
That definitely did not look like it hit off of anybody. But hey,
81st minute here. Union still up 1-0.
Wow, they've Saprissa.
Dude, what is going on? That was not meant to go to him. I'm
sure Saprissa are in desperation mode here.
Oh yeah, no, they're.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. The away goal is it's the last less than 10 minutes.
Justin, for those who are on here or new to CCL, explain the away goal for them to understand why
So,
it's a big deal.
so basically, and I'm not a proponent of the away goal rule, but in CCL, it's all two legs, and the idea is you score the team that scores the most away goals. If there's a tiebreaker, moves on. So say the Union score, say it's 1-0, but then say the game is 2-2, or let's say would it be 2-1 at home. Saprissa would then move on because they scored 2 away goals in Philly compared to Union's 1 away goal at Saprissa. I think personally it's a dumb rule because the idea of away goals really started so that team, way back, and I think it was the 50s or 60s, just so that teams would not scoreboard watch or would not, try to play knowing the results. And that's why a lot of games are played at the same time. And
it sucks. It's
ruins
the Champions League.
And I know Champions League. I know UEFA Champions League. Maybe I think next year is getting rid of it. I think. I know I heard talk, and I thought it was this year, but it might be next year.
You said the UCL?
Yeah, I
see.
I
love the away goal. I think it makes things so much more interesting.
And so yes,
well, that's because our boy Sean Brace.
That's right, as he mentioned here. Sean Brace is a friend of the podcast these days.
Fellow bald
yes.
man.
Sean and Joe Tanzi as well are listen. Those guys are killing. Those guys are really busy, but we definitely would love to work with those guys. I've been able to get Sean Brace on my YouTube channel a couple times, but
and also
man's running it.
Shouts to print media doesn't get a lot of love these days. Shout to our friend of the Union Happy Hour, Jonathan Tannenwald.
Yes.
JT, or as he's known in the Best Soccer Show, JTT. Is a great dude. Comes on the happy hour every Friday, and honestly is one of the few soccer reporters in this area really putting their grind to it and keeping print media alive.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Great seeing the Union on the front cover yesterday for sure.
Ooh, buys are really wanted that ball to go out.
Yeah, man.
I think the Union need to. Oh, it looks like Harrell's going to come on now.
I was going to say at this point, I think
bro.
Oh my God,
yeah, bro.
Miro, what were you doing, man?
I think he passed it out on purpose.
No, I meant what?
Oh, when he got kneed in the face.
Yeah, he slid and then tried to pull back, and Ali's like, "Man, what are you doing?"
Yeah, Harrell's going to have to come on, bro.
Oh man! Oh snap! That Real just took down Jamiro.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, man. I like the away goal. I think it makes teams play so it opens the game up.
Yeah, but I don't know. It definitely. Oh, let's see this tackle. Oh man, Jamiro got a face full of groin.
Man,
yeah.
took him out, dude.
Yeah.
That was. It looks like Saprissa going to double sub in the 85th minute.
The Union looked tired though. Like they could use some fresh legs.
I was gonna say at this point, if you subbed on Finlay and subbed off Glesnes, or maybe moved a.
You only got one more sub, right?
See, I don't know.
I tried to look it up and I can't.
Let me do a CCL substitution.
I'm thinking they're sticking to the 3.
No, not Club Champions League.
That's actually the first thing that I clicked.
Yeah, I was like, not that.
Maybe I should do
CONCACAF
champion.
Costa Rica's got Saprissa's
2011, 2012, so that's not it.
Oh, Oh, so here's a good tidbit. Walter Cortez for Saprissa had 3 goals in 27 appearances for the Bethlehem Steel in 2019. So there's your Union connection.
Yeah, that
Nice.
I remember. That was the one. A lot of people were saying he was the that's the Union connection for. All right, so you got less than 4 minutes, and I'm thinking it's gonna be like I always say 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time. Is
I think
usually
it's gonna
about-
be. I think 3. I think 3. But I'm getting worried that the Union are about to concede because this game's getting spread with not much pace for the Union.
Yeah, it'll be.
Come on, boys.
That was poor decision making.
Come on.
So AK says that the Union have 4 more subs available.
So it is a 5. Oh wait, yeah, he's right. It's on the.
I'm
Oh, that was come on. It was a little kick.
Yeah, but you got to call. I mean, that one I feel like you got to call. It's just because like it's a foul. Like if you don't call it, they're going the other way.
I was gonna say, haha, Philly sports fire memes. I was like, they won 8-2.
Y'all just love. No, I'm just kidding. I've been watching it too. I've been peeking eye, going back and forth, but obviously, again, all eyes on.
I will say, so far this game, it doesn't feel at the moment that Andre has not had a lot to do. Defense has had a lot to do,
Right.
but
No, they haven't.
But Andre himself has not had a ton to do.
No.
That's big, man. That's big.
No,
He's literally had a wall in front of him.
The biggest save, that's just never a foul. The biggest save was Kai off the line, a header off the line.
Oh, see, that was the better than one I was taking the dog out.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think you were here for that, but yeah, he it's never a foul. That's never a foul.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely garbage.
This ref has been, as the Cooligans would say, basura.
It's been he's
Straight
rivaling
up trash.
He's rivaling on as bad as the ref yesterday in the City Dortmund game.
Oh my god, that was.
And this is how crazy it is right now. So right now, I'm set up right now on my MacBook. This is how I'm able to connect with Justin and Zach. On top of my MacBook, there's one monitor. That's where I have the stats of this match. To the right of me, there's another monitor that has the Phillies game, which I know it just ended. The monitor to the left of me has nothing on, but then I also have my cell phone right under my left monitor. So I got a lot going on here.
I was gonna say, Johnny, that's impressive. I just have a laptop and I have my other monitor. Again, this is my work setup.
This is my girl's work setup. So so credits to her and her brother.
I was gonna say, like, it's. I mean, I have, I got the. This is my, my normal for my happy hour. This is the setup I got. I have the mic that behind here that I use for our pod.
Nice.
It's a simple setup. I've thought about this is a work computer, but I've thought about getting my own desktop.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a gaming PC soon.
I'm definitely getting a when I move to my apartment. I'm getting one of those gaming desks because they're a lot more durable.
Yeah.
And I already have the gaming chair, as y'all can see here.
Yeah,
it's pretty comfortable. So I don't know. It's not a bad work laptop, but
yeah, I want to get the gaming PC because I want to start streaming again on Twitch. And I can't. Streaming on a Mac is so hard for Twitch.
Oh, we're in the 90th minute now, guys. 4 minutes.
I knew 3 to 4 is the
usual.
These are like the worst extra minutes of your life.
Unless you're losing.
Winning.
Unless you're losing, and then you love them.
Losing.
That's a foul. That's a foul. Yes. Good. Kill 30 seconds.
I was gonna say CONCACAF wait, did Finlay come on and I missed it?
I didn't see a sub.
Because I just saw a flash of what I thought was red hair. Oh no, wait, that's Glesnes. It looked like red really quickly. I was like,
yeah, I didn't see a sub.
Here we go.
Dude, bag a goal right here.
Oh my, yeah, this ref. I will say some of these have been fouls, but
oh jeez,
it's been very touchy with these fouls.
Yes, Matt Real. Way to break that up. All right, someone's got to get out there though.
Ouch. Oh.
Step. I don't like this. Oh, good tackle. Good. Just kick it. Oh, well done. Go on, fine. Wait, whoa. Oh.
I know.
Nice.
Oh, that was
Nice.
That was such a
Oh
foul,
my
and I
God.
don't know how they didn't call it. Jeez, no. Oh, Jesus.
How
I
is
don't
that
know.
not a
I don't know.
foul?
I don't know.
Yeah, they said this ref is called. Oh wow, Tony Montana.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh, and I
Hey.
don't think I'm going to be building one myself. I think I'm just going to buy one, and it's not going to be
Yeah.
super expensive.
Yeah, no, building ones are it. I have had friends do it, and it can be a chore.
Yeah, especially now, like prices skyrocketed during COVID.
Andre
Well,
Blake.
yeah, it's like
Just
how
lost everyone.
it's like how bikes rocketed
Yeah.
in price. It's just because
Yeah.
that's what everyone's doing.
Yeah. Someone's down. Is that Allie?
Yeah, Allie's probably cramping up like hell right
No,
now.
that's not Allie. Allie's got that long hair up top.
Although Jim did say Allie's in the best shape he's seen him in a long time, so I don't know about.
Yeah,
It might have been. I think it was Casper that was down. Because Casper's now playing like a pseudo CDM. I'm playing more.
Yep, that appears to be Casper.
We'll say, Owen, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, wow, that.
I am not even in the gaming. I know that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I want to definitely get one because streaming like with like an Elgato software on your Mac is brutal.
So essentially, the
Yeah,
Union are kind of playing with 10 men. Well,
No, they're subbing Casper out now.
I say Casper looked a little.
Wait, so how the heck do you play FIFA on a PC?
So the way I would do it is I have a graphics like I have a not a graphics card, a capture card, and you plug the capture card into your Xbox. And then plug that into your PC so that the PC can stream the Xbox game onto Twitch. But they also have a PC version of FIFA. You just plug a controller in.
I would say good thing Casper's getting subbed off because he does not look happy.
Oh my God. Oh my Christ.
Quinn Sullivan.
Dude, that's a red card, man.
Quinn Sullivan has subbed into the
A
game.
yellow? Oh, fight. There's a fight.
Oh, what?
That's got that should be a red
Get him.
easily. That should be a red for sure.
Don't be messing with my boy Glesnes now. There you go.
Glesnes is a big dude.
And El
Glesnes is a
Brujito.
big
Why
dude.
El Brujito?
Oh,
He gave him a yellow. I don't get it. That's a red.
Yo, Saprissa, y'all don't want this smoke right now.
Like that's definitely a red. And there's no VAR, so they can't review
some
it.
dude just came in with an elbow in the back of Glesnes' head, like straight up.
Man.
I also
really
wouldn't mess
wish
with
it was-
Fontana. I also wouldn't mess
I
with
kind
Fontana.
of wish it was VAR because that was that was a red 100%.
That's just
Yeah.
grateful, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, have some class. Like, there was no need for that type of slide tackle.
Oh no, it was 100%. It was not needed. It was retaliation for what Real did to
Have
him
some freaking
earlier.
class. Y'all have been here before. Have
Just
some
end the
class.
game. They just got to end the game.
That is complete.
Kai just gets up. The spray, man, it really is magical, Zach.
I told you, man. It numbs it, and you're good to go.
That
That's definitely a red card.
That's red easy.
and look, like the coaches are on the field. Like, what on earth is?
Where's Jim?
Jim's like, I can't get the shoes dirty.
I can't scuff my Yeezys. Come on.
That I'm sorry, ref. That's a flock of crap. That's a red. That's a red.
Yeah, that's definitely a red.
I'm sorry. That is a complete load of shit.
Like he came in, he slid a good 5-6 yards.
Listen, I will say that was a disgraceful play. by the Saprissa player, which we'll get in a second. But the fact that Jakob literally raced over for his defense, I know this isn't
that
hockey.
shows how this team stays together and
You
keeps
have
it.
to.
He's a
You have
scary dude, man. He's huge.
He's Ivan Drago, like
He's
personified.
If he dies,
and
he
then
dies.
then Fontana, dude, he's big. Like he got some heavy hitters, man.
Hey, right? Así te parece un poco como Libertadores, ¿no? Oh my god!
Is it? Aren't there like 4 international tournaments this summer? Copa America,
no.
Euros,
The Nations League,
I
the
get
Olympics.
See, the problem with Libertadores, I get excited, but like a Colombian team rarely ever gets that far. I think the last one
It's
was
always the
nothing out of-
Argentinian teams, right?
Yeah, or Brazil. But it's so tough for those outside clubs to get through that tournament. It's just Argentina, Boca and River, and then I think Brazil's got like 3 or 4 clubs that can legitimately win the tournament every season.
Yeah.
And every now and then, that's a big hockey trade. Every now and then you'll have a Colombian team, an Uruguayan team. I believe one year there was a I think it was a Chilean team or Peruvian team that just had a ridiculous run, but it's always like that. Absolutely, man.
They're just writing down everyone's name.
I was like, the refs going like, okay.
But I need to have them rescind that yellow and give him a red card.
Yeah, like straight up that.
Yeah,
that
Glesnes
was-
gets a yellow. That's fair. Totally fair.
That's understandable. He
Totally
did
fair.
shove him. It's a
Montero gets a yellow. I didn't see anything he did, but are you going to give any other Saprissa players yellows?
one of the dude that like elbowed
All right,
the
11. Yeah,
Looks like Emil.
he's just walking around giving everyone yellows.
That's ridiculous.
So let's see. He wrote everything down. So we got so you got Glesnes. Totally makes sense. That's I don't know what did Montero do? I missed.
I didn't see what Montero did. Dude, but that's a red, bro. Like you got to give him a red card.
Number 11. Okay, so it's 2 Union players, 2 Saprissa players.
This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
That is a 2-foot. That is as red as you can.
Oh, sorry,
get.
three Saprissa players.
That is as red as you can get. Blow the whistle. End the game.
That is more of a red than Guzan's tackle was. Yes.
All right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, special guest and dear friend to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, you know him on TikTok, Mr. Kanaha. You are
What's up, guys?
literally, you came just at the right time. They just blew the whistle in Costa Rica. The Philadelphia Union, in their first CCL match in Union history, win the game 1-0 in Costa Rica.
Let's go, dude!
Kana, it's a Philly sports sweep, my man.
Let's go. And the
That's-
Mets are terrible.
Yeah, the fans are bums. The fans are bums.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
KJ McCoy over here.
What's going on, KJ? How you doing, man? How was the game down there?
Oh man, it was fun.
It's electric.
A bunch of Mets fans got kicked out.
As they
One guy
have been.
Almost got in a fight.
Yeah.
But we're good. We're good.
We're good. We're alive.
Awesome. I'm glad you guys can come on for a little bit, man. But the guys, listen, Justin and Zach, this was an incredible game, man. 1-0 victory here for the Philadelphia Union. We went into this game very skeptical. Union fans, majority of Union fans really did not feel too confident about the team heading into tonight. And yet there was still the skepticism on the other side, as Tim is now checking in here. Oh yeah, that was a crazy wild ending. So
that was CONCACAF.
Yes, that was definitely CONCACAF. So in the beginning of this game, in the first half, it was a lot. There was a feeling out point, but you felt like the Union belonged. Like flat out, the Union still like they were throwing blows back. Obviously, that counterattack with Saprissa is something we were worried about, but the Union were able to neutralize that. And then you go into halftime, and you're like, all right, this You like it. I'm sorry. We get the goal in the 34th minute by Kasper Shabilko. That was a nice cross by Olivier Bizo, and Kasper just nailed it in there. Halftime, you're feeling really good. You're going the second half. Let's just close this bad boy out. The Union had some good opportunities, but they got the job done. This was very chippy. Saprissa we're flopping like James Harden out there, and it looked like a good performance here. You walk out here with an away goal, and you can't be any more happier than that, my man.
Saprisa's
Zach.
trash.
Zach, what did you think, man? What are your thoughts on this game here?
I mean, obviously they played very well. I thought that they came in and knew that they wanted to dictate the game, and they did exactly that. They were the ones who set the pace of play, dominated possession in the first 20. And then once they got their goal, they didn't sit in, but they also pulled back a little bit on what they wanted to do, which is fine. Like I totally get that. And yeah, I just thought that they came in with a game plan, they executed it, and they should have finished with one more man than the other team. But it is what it is, and we move on to Wednesday, where now a bunch of people have yellow cards and they can't get another yellow card. So that kind of sucks. But
it was. We'll get to that final moment of this game there in a little bit, as Toronto and Club Leon have kicked off in Mexico.
And they have fans too. Oh man, they almost score right off the bat. Josie almost puts it in. 25 seconds in.
Josie knows how to put the ball in the net.
He used to. And
he also knows how to talk crap to Taylor Tolman as well. So that's definitely crazy. But no, I will say that I don't think Saprissa kind of overlooked the Union, but I do think they didn't think that they were as good as they played. Listen, Saprissa, although they're in bad form right now, they are now winless in 8 matches. It's still a solid team. A lot of veteran guys on there, and like we mentioned, they're faster than we expected, even as a veteran type of team.
Yeah.
But the Union looked like they belong right off the bat, and the Union haven't played a competitive game yet, and for them to show up like that, bravo! Seriously, bravo! Justin, give it to us, man. What was your analysis after 90 minutes of this play?
Man, to have in your first ever CCL game, you go down to Costa Rica and you win. You get that important away goal. I don't think I've seen a more complete effort from the entire team in recent memory. And last season was pretty good. This is very new territory. We win trophies. We're winning CCL games. I cannot believe how excited I am, and I'm so glad that there's no one else in my house, because I am insanely excited. And this is new territory, people. We are still a good team.
Yeah.
And I really hope for the Union fans who are, listen, I'm call how I saw it, man. Y'all were overreacting, okay? Like, the fact of the matter is, this was still a good team, and I hope tonight you feel a little bit better. I don't think that this is a finished product, and I never said this was a finished product, but this is still a pretty good damn team, okay? And to go down there to get the dub, an away goal, that is absolutely huge, and it truly is remarkable. We looked like we belong in this tournament, and that is the most important part as well. And that really is a lot of fun. And
to quote Dennis Green, we are who we thought they were.
pretty damn much. And listen, for the MLS, usually in this tournament we don't do well, but Portland draws, and that was tough. That was some tough circumstances they played in. That was a terrible pitch. You have some old heads out there playing. Atlanta wins last night. We win right now. Toronto looks like the better team through 3 minutes. They almost had a great
Leon almost just scored though. They were offsides, but they put
and
it
they
in
got fans down there.
Yeah, they do have fans. Fans are just gonna make such a difference, such a difference.
So Mexico, they do have fans in stands.
As I guess so.
Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
You know, you got to move.
Well, I will. So, Kata, I will ask you. So, you were at the Phillies game here, man.
Yes.
You kind of are just listening in, and you're hearing here the Union getting the dub, man. Like you come from the point of view of the 5-for-5 Philly sports fan getting into this, man. I've explained how big this tournament is here, man. Like, how big do you think this win could a potential run in this tournament be for the Union in the city of Philadelphia?
Maybe one of the biggest things that's ever happened in Union soccer.
I will say, this win is. I don't think we're talking about it enough. It's top 10 right now for me.
Well, again, it's sad that that's a incredibly low bar, but at the same time, it is top 5. It's up there with the game against New England, up there with the Red Bull playoff game. Like, it's absolutely a top 5 Union game.
Yeah, the Red Bull playoff game was that was something else.
It was one of my favorite moments, and I haven't.
Oh my god! All I remember about that game was jumping up and down and jumping so much that I think I briefly blacked out. And by the time I was done celebrating, the ball had been kicked off. That's how delirious I was.
Yeah, I remember they went down 2-0, and I was like, we're really about to sit out in the rain for this. Like, I came all this way, and I'm about to see them bow out against the Rebels. And they scored one before half, and I was like, all right, we can do this. And then the craziness commenced in the second half, and it was one of the craziest experiences.
Sounds about right, man. All right, let's bring on Mr. Ian Fitzmyer. Ian, man, as he has his SOB t-shirt on. Ian, man, give it to us. How you feeling, man? We got the dub, baby.
Oh man, that's a pretty good dub, but
Yes,
the
sir.
way I'm gonna look at it, we definitely should have got a second goal out of it to give us some extra wiggle room.
Very nice. Very nice.
But yeah, we gotta score like 2 or 3 goals at home now because you know they're gonna be.
I think you need at least 2. It's
Yeah,
Saprissa gonna come hard, but I think you gotta lock it up.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be very interesting to see. You know, how compact the schedule is gonna be, like how we're gonna weasel around through it. That's my biggest worry. So we got like 4 games in between this. If I'm not mistaken. So Columbus.
You got the second leg is next week, and then you got Columbus at Sunday and Inter Miami. So this is your next game.
Too.
Yeah, man.
I thought the other 2 teams were in that one. Huh, that was the reason. But yeah, that's a really good start. Really good. I'm like, ooh, hope now lingers. But as a Union fan, I'm like, wait, I've been here before. I don't want to go back there. This hope of the promised land just to be taken away from me. That's my biggest worry out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of us had a little concern of the attack as well. I mean, missing Brandon Aronson was huge. Not having Sergio Santos as well was huge. But what did you take away from the attack?
The attack did a lot better. They went was what I wanted to stay, not just to go on the momentum, like just keep possession, but just keep it in their half of the field. Just keep it force. I know I'm butchering his name. Keep them on the defense. Like, don't give them any chances to take on Andre Blake. Like, let Andre Blake say, okay, I'll kick back, have a beer, and let me just chill. Basically, that's the way I like the Union to keep playing throughout the year. But Andre Blake has just chill back. Say, all right, I'll just have some more beers.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep Andre Blake, clean like that, that's always huge. I mean, Andre can make a save. I mean, we've seen it plenty of times. But when that back line looks like a wall, it is definitely something beautiful. And as a Flyers fan, I wish that the Flyers had anything close to that. So it was definitely great to see the backcourt play cohesive like that. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
So, Ian, next Wednesday, obviously, our boys come back home. In a decisive second match, obviously we have the upper hand here. But what do you see happening next Wednesday, man?
I'm just gonna say the Costa Rica ticketing is going to go massively on try to hit the offense, try to hit up. So I think what's probably going to happen is the counter attack. I think most of it will come off a counter attack or counter goals, but hopefully the Union just can do what they did in this game, let's just stay on the offense and get some better referees. I think if there was actually some real quality referees, it would have been like 5-6 at the game because there probably been a few more red cards, and we would have taken advantage of that.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. Definitely, man. But hey, man, we got the W. That's the important part. We can celebrate the monumental day. We get a dub, and it's definitely great, man. Ian, I appreciate you coming on as always, man. We always appreciate the love and support you give us here on the podcast. We'll see you next Wednesday, man, and you have a great rest of your night. Go celebrate, man.
Yep. Yeah, I have a beer.
That's a problem. We'll talk to you, Ian, all right?
All right.
See you, man. See you. All right. We'll bring on Katahat back on here as we had some difficulties there, but he is back here. Before we get to your unit point, man, give us the report down in South Philly. How was it down there at Citizens Bank? Besides the Mets fans getting kicked out.
My boy Bomer. So it started with my boy Bomer hitting a long 3-run homer. So
Okay.
Bomer for MVP. JT hit a long home run.
Still on that.
Reese hit
I
an
heard.
opposite field bomb. And
Ooh.
Bryce bunted the ball for the first time and slid to first base at first. Nola looked like crap. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Nola looked terrible. He only pitched 4 innings. So he only
No
gave
Ks
up a run.
or how many Ks?
I think he had 5 strikeouts, but he threw like almost 100 pitches in 4 innings, which is unlike him.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of work.
The bullpen was pretty good though. Coonrod
That's
was really
been
good. Brogdon was
He's
good.
got that
Bradley
heat.
was good.
Wait, who else was in there? Oh, Brogdon. He got the win, right?
I'm not sure who got the win. I'm pretty sure it was Nola. It had to be Nola because they scored 4 runs in the first inning.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
All right.
they pitched long enough. But they played pretty good. So
Hey,
I
man,
got a question.
Yes.
You mentioned how it was important to get a goal. What does it mean, like, for the goals? Like, what's this mean as a casual soccer fan?
You want to get this one again, Justin?
So with Champions League, the away goal is a tiebreaker. So if Saprissa scores, say they win the next game 2-1, they would win. They would move on because they scored more away goals than the Union did at Saprissa. So it's one of those you want to score as many goals when you're away because that's the first tiebreaker.
So if it's a 1-0 game, the next game, what happens?
They go
It
to
goes to extra time.
and then penalty kicks if needed.
Okay. That makes sense.
It's a weird rule. The European Champions League does this rule as well. There's been some controversial tournament as well in its history with the away goal. I mean, it's kind of like like the DH versus the pitcher in the National American League. We can have those debates. There's pros to it. There's cons to it. But for right now, the away goal is something we have to deal with here. But right now, it's actually helping us because now we have the advantage because we won tonight on 1-0. But you got to get the job done here, back home next Wednesday in Chester. So your job, Kata, is when you get home, you need to watch these highlights of the game, right?
Sir, got you.
Number 2, we got to get prepared for next week. So next Wednesday, 8:00 in Chester, we will be playing them again in the second game.
I should try to find tickets for that one.
I think, Justin, did you say they're sold out now?
I don't know. You might want to look maybe if they've released to the general public. I got my 2 with me, my dad, and my buddy who has seen tickets with us is sitting next to us. But I don't know how they're doing it. So you might want to check your normal spots. I don't know how they're.
I'll sneak in somehow.
we somehow find a way to sneak him in. That'd be pretty.
Put me under the sombrero.
You probably could fit under there.
I think so. I think it'll work.
Oh, awesome stuff. Kata, listen, we're going to get to some other people here. You get home safely, first off. Second off, I always appreciate you hopping on, man. It really means a lot. You always hanging out with us here, man. And I'm sure we're gonna talk sometime next couple days.
Let's go Union.
CL.
Yes, sir. Yes, I love it. See you, Kata. The thing is, he was a 4 for 4 before I met him, and now that I've been able to talk to him and hang out with him, he's on board with the Union. And he's accepted the Union as his team, and that's what you love seeing. Hopefully, we can get more of that in here as well. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, from DOOP by the River podcast, Tim Womaker, baby. What's up, Tim?
What's up, guys? Yo, that got CONCACAF-y.
That
we did
was,
the CONCACAFing.
Listen, if someone had come out with a with some bags of liquid, that would have been like next level CONCACAF.
Eat CONCACAF. I'm really glad I wasn't on the stream during that, because the amount of words that were coming out of my mouth while I was trying to type stuff up, it was not good. It was not good.
Let's just say Courtney at the end put a bar of soap in Tim's mouth.
Not yet. Maybe later. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but then like after the foul, I was like, oh, Glesnes like hit him. He should have put his ass in the ground. And I just kept going on from there and there. It was not great. Not great.
We'll definitely we'll get your opinion here, man. Like your thought on the whole situation, bro.
That whole thing, I mean, obviously it's a straight red card. It's still dumb that CCL doesn't have VAR. It's crazy.
They're calling me out, man.
I mean, it's fine.
Listen, this is what we had this 2016, I think, or 20. Yeah, this is Ali's first season. And I have some. Listen, I remember the 11 years. That's why I'm wearing this one.
You're just stuck in the mail. That's what happens.
Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I purchased a Bayou kit. I'm still waiting for it. Listen, that jersey sold a lot. Okay, so I'm definitely expecting a delay. It'll get here when it gets here. I'm sure it'll be here the next week. If not, we'll definitely figure it out.
Or 3.
It'll be here by the end of the season.
Before the end of the season, that's all I ask for. That's all I have for you.
You'll have a new favorite player by then, and you can get his name on the back of the jersey.
For sure, man. Justin, what'd you think of the situation at the end there, man? That was freaking crazy.
That was absolutely a straight red. It was retaliation. It was absolutely endangering the player, the player's safety. It was absolute retaliation for what Real did to that same player. And listen, I really think the ref let that get way out of hand, and that's why he gave so many yellow cards, because he was trying to figure out what had happened. If he gave a red card right away, this ref sucked. He was calling a lot of soft contact fouls, a lot of stuff that should have been called, didn't. Listen, that game was chippy. That game was pure CONCACAF, but you got that away goal. It's clear that Olivier is good on the offensive end. And as much as I love Ray, that was the one thing that we were missing from an outside back. If we can get peak service from both sides, the Union will at least be a top 3 team this year, like they were last year, because if you can get good service into the box, as long as you got guys in the box, you're going to crash. The Union have a good job of it. Now, I am still curious about the next leg, because I assume DeVries will be back. They said Sergio will probably be back. Corey may be back. I still don't know why Paxton was not on the bench.
That was weird, yeah.
That was a weird one. So
I'm sure JT's going to ask him.
Yeah, I'm going to assume he's going to be on the bench for the next one. And I am curious how they're going to go. If it's, I don't think Imagine's going to be a purely defensive roster, but you came down here just hoping you were going to get a goal, and you got that goal, and you have a clean sheet. That was huge.
Right. I will say, though, to your point on Mbaizo, if Mbaizo plays with the heart Ray Gaddis has, done. We have her right back for the next couple of seasons. Because listen, Ray Gaddis, the one thing we did love about him, obviously we could rely on him. He played a lot of freaking games here. But my man had heart. You know, he would play defense. He would do what the team needed of him. Obviously, attacking wise, wasn't the most talented, but definitely something we definitely could have we missed there, man. Zach, what did you take it from the end of the game, man? That was freaking crazy, bro.
I mean, yeah, like clearly a straight red card. I don't know how you could watch that and not think it was a red card. And yeah, like I mean, it led to a bunch of stuff that didn't need to happen. Like Tim said, if they had just given the red card right away, like Glesnes would have still gotten his yellow, but everyone else would have been, fine. But yeah, it was just like, I mean, and frustration sets in. You do something dumb, but you need to be punished for it. Like it happens all the time. But he just the punishment did not fit the tackle that was committed for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. He should have been, penalized more than what he did for that move, and it was absolutely uncalled for. But like I said,
he misses again.
Love the fact that Glesnes stepped up that way, man. That just shows the chemistry that is on this team, man. You fight for one another, man. That's really the motto, and I'm loving that they're taking that on. So, guys, without further ado, I want to bring on a guest here. I want to bring on back Mr. Owen, our Columbus Crew fan here. Owen, man, what'd you think? We got the dub, man. How we looking?
You guys look pretty good. You guys held on a lot better than I thought you guys would. But you guys really, I keep saying you guys, but definitely deserve the win, and I'm happy for you, for sure.
We're definitely celebrating here, my man. This is a day we never thought we would see, but we're here, and we got the dub, and we're on to Wednesday. That's pretty much it, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
As my man is Ralui is here as well. Away games on CCL are rigged. That was the whole lesson for the team this time. Oof, man. Well, we'll see what happens. Listen, I hope they don't speak English because we're gonna be saying a lot. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So we got now. We have less than 24 hours for you, man.
Yeah, 8 o'clock tomorrow.
So I asked my guys yesterday, their superstition for today. What's the superstition you're gonna have heading into tomorrow?
I don't know. Just I'm gonna try. I have one Crew jersey that fits me still. It's a signed Jesse Zardes jersey.
Jesse Zardes.
Yeah, it was a giveaway from their Snapchat, and I won it. It was
I didn't know he had a
Jesse Zardes jersey.
Okay. I got you. That's still pretty damn good, man. That's a good. I mean, when it's all said and done, he's gonna be like up there when it comes to Crew players, no?
For sure. By the way, wait, how do I flip my camera in this? I don't know how to.
I'm not entirely too sure, actually. Are you on the phone?
Yeah, Jesse Zardes is still in my FIFA team. So
there you go, man. Love to absolutely see it, man.
Yeah.
Love to absolutely see it. So do you think the Union are gonna close it out next Wednesday?
Seeing how they played today, I think they just have to keep the same mindset. Yeah, definitely. I think they can win this pretty easily.
Oh man, we all can hope so, man. We all can hope so. Well, listen, we're gonna try to head out of here, man. But I appreciate you coming back on. We'll be on next Tuesday for our pod. We're gonna be busy next week, so next Tuesday we'll be on for the podcast. Wednesday, we're gonna be doing something. Probably not a stream because we're all gonna be at the game. But stay tuned to what we got, man. All right.
All right.
And have fun tomorrow, man. Enjoy the game.
I will. I'm just a little nervous, but I'm confident. So
that's normal, man. That's normal. All right, I'll talk to you, man.
See you guys.
That's it. All right, guys. Well, hey, listen, we got through the first game. It's great. We got the win, but now we got to look ahead. So next Wednesday, 8 o'clock in Chester, we got a big one. You know, we got to take care of business. We got to hold this 1-0 lead here. I'll start with you, Zach. What are you feeling? What do you think is going to happen on next Wednesday? You'd like to?
So I mean, I'm a little worried by the minutes that everyone played. I thought the gym could have subbed a little bit more because we clearly looked pretty tired at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's no like fatigue knocks that are coming for next week's game. But it'll be very nice if we get Burke, Santos, and DeVries all back. It'll be very nice to have those attacking options because I think that even though Casper scored, like he either needs to be up top with someone fast or you need to put Fontana up top with someone fast. Like you can't have both of them up there because they kind of both serve the same purpose. Now, like I agree, I think that Fontana is a little bit more creative than Casper. But so it'll be interesting. Like I'd love to see like Fontana and Santos up top together. Like I think that's a pairing that would be very, very interesting. Because their skill sets are so opposite, but I think they're very complementary. But the back line I thought looked fantastic. I thought that Wagner got beat a little bit on the dribble, but I'm sure he'll get that 1v1 step back.
Especially Bolaños doing his work too.
Yeah, Bolaños had a great game, in all honesty. Holy goal from Leon. Holy goal from Leon.
That was watching right now.
That was outrageous.
When Bolaños wasn't falling over.
Yeah.
I'm so happy there's no more. Hey, that was nice. I'm so happy
was
Philly Sports. I
outrageous.
can watch the rest of these games.
Yeah.
Love CCL. Oh my God! It was William Tecito. Holy crap! Wait,
I'm
was
just
that him?
seeing it now. Oh, this.
Oh no, it wasn't him.
This game has been so good. This game's been so good.
I thought it was the Colombian that did that. I was about to go crazy.
I mean, listen, I know we all want MLS teams to do well in CONCACAF.
That was crazy.
But I don't want to see
I
Toronto do
said,
well.
hey,
don't either.
I said I thought they would get spanked.
I know.
Yeah, let Josie fail. Let Josie fail.
Yes.
Damn, what a golazo. That is a golazo.
Yeah, that was outrageous.
Is Bono still the goalkeeper for Toronto? Bono, whatever his name was?
Not Westberg.
Is it Westberg?
I think it's Vestberg.
Okay.
Is it? Actually, no. That's Boner. Bono.
Owner.
Chaz Bono.
Talk about falling off, man.
Yeah, he was one of those. He was a big part of their title run, and then
He was in Canada's plans.
and then they dropped him. No, I thought he was American.
I thought he was Canadian.
Yeah,
you could be right.
I'm fairly certain he's.
Maybe he's both.
Canadian American.
All right, Justin, give it to me, man. Next Wednesday, we're all gonna be there, man. What do you see happening?
Honestly, I think if the Union score the first goal, they're parking the bus and they're just riding into the sunset. If Saprissa score the first goal, then Jim, depending on how the second half goes, Jim might go all out attack. I think the Union have got a very clear defensive plan. I think they executed it perfectly this game, and I'm excited with a much healthier roster, what the options would be. Honestly, a great game from Flack. I thought he looked good in his first. We didn't see him much, but that's not a bad thing from your midfielders, who aren't the creative types. Who Fontana, I think, disappeared in a few moments.
Yeah.
Casper had the goal, and he had some key moments. Overall, the defense played well. Andre didn't have a lot to do, which is never a bad thing. And honestly, I'm looking forward to next week. I'm genuine. You have no idea. Like, that was the one thing when the schedule came out. That was one of the first things that when tickets were going to become available. That's what my dad said was, we're getting tickets to that game. And when I told him I got the tickets, he goes, "All right, let's go." Like, my dad's excited. My dad's excited, and they're like, who would have thought in the Union's history that we'd be seeing, a champions, a Costa Rican team come up that's not a meaningless friendly.
The champion.
It's which Johnny, the CONCACAF Champions League song is not nearly as
There's no song that's nearly as good.
No, I think
what the hell do we even have, man?
It's like, I think it's some weird like club remix stuff. It's not really any good, but no,
Give me some reggaeton.
Listen, I'd prefer that, but I'm really excited. It's gonna be wild for what I'm gonna assume is like 4,000 to 5,000 fans at the game. I think it's gonna be wild, and I think if the Union could hold on, I think those fans, myself included, all of us included, will make that stadium rock.
I love it, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Timmy, man, give it to us, man. What do you see happening next week? We're a week away, but give it to me, man.
I mean, like you said, you can't count Saprissa out. They're a good team, but the Union have the front foot, and we've seen when they're a team that has the front foot over this last year or so, they kind of keep that pedal to the metal. So I assume that's what they're going to do, even if they have to roll out a lot of the same players that played. A lot of the players were used to it last year. I know this is a totally new year, just getting into that form of playing a lot of games, in a short amount of time. But no, I think they have a real shot, and getting that away goal and then not conceding is huge. Like Justin said, the defensive shape. I really loved how the shuttlers were able to help back when the outside backs were pushing up. That was an area of concern always in this formation. So it's something I picked up on for sure. They looked great. So I'm excited to be in the stands next week with you guys. It's going to be a fun time.
Yes, it's going to be exciting.
And yeah, if the Union can score a goal early in the first half again, it'll be a party at the Sioux, and it's going to be a great time.
Zach, I'll let you answer this one.
All right. Well, I think probably Zella. Zella's, yeah.
After last season's playoffs? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got to be. Like, he's.
Yeah.
He's everything the Union needed at 10, and that's
yes. Hey, don't sleep on Font. We still got time. No,
I'm just waiting for the tampering to do its job, and Frankie Amaya.
Yeah, I'm still.
Wasn't that?
I don't like. It just felt weird when I saw that. I was like,
Ernst Tanner doing his job. I love it.
Doing his job.
Shit housery. Ernst.
Yes, always.
Yeah,
I mean, and if he's recruiting, I don't see him losing that battle to anyone else.
Right. And who's to say that the Union actually tampered just because they were allegedly tampering?
Yeah. And even if they did, they can still get him. They'll just get fined for doing it.
Exactly.
Well,
they should go get him.
Is there any tangible proof? Ernst might be good at covering his tracks.
Maybe. Even if he did it, I don't really care. As long as they get him, like, I'm cool with it.
Absolutely, man. And you know what's crazy about this performance here by the Union? Like, I can't even point saying there was a player of the game. This was like a great team performance. It was a great collective effort. No one really stood out like that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, listen. We've been on here for about 3 hours. We watched the game. We saw the win. We got our reactions in, and now it's about the 14th, next Wednesday. So we're full circle. The season's essentially started now for us. Next Tuesday, we're still going to do the pod. On Wednesday, we won't be doing a live stream. As like I mentioned, myself, Tim, and Justin will be down at the stadium at Subaru Park to watch the game. So obviously I will have my vlog down. Justin more likely, I'm sure we'll have the Twitter account and Tim will bounce back. We'll settle. We'll straighten that all out. But we'll have full coverage down there for you guys next Wednesday, and then Thursday we're gonna be back reviewing that Wednesday match and previewing the MLS season, guys. It's all here. It's gonna be crazy. That all season went by quickly, but luckily we have some MLS soccer here. First off, real quick, Zach and Justin, thank you so much for hanging out here. And Tim, thank you for coming on at the end. It's always great seeing your face here, even for a little bit. But Justin and Zach, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you so much for doing our first live stream of the season, guys.
Yeah, of course.
We did it.
Yep.
Pressure's off of us now. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Real quick. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure you are subscribed to Deportivo Philly's YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Make sure to follow DOOP by the River podcast on Twitter. And as well, guys, all the Dupe on the Road podcast episodes are put up on wherever you listen to podcasts. So Google, Spotify, Apple, we're all on there. So make sure to subscribe. And if you want to listen to all our podcasts, go right ahead. We have them all on there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Tim Lovinguth, Justin Freiberg, and Zach Labasso. I'm Ed Parcero Philly, and we're telling you guys to Dupe on. We got the dub, baby. Bring on next Wednesday.